Right, so President Doug Kelly speaking here, and with me in commentary at the moment, I have Wendy Flack, the Deputy President of Bowls WA, and waiting in the wings we have Peter Harris, who's been busy in other meetings and has just completed a very lengthy call of the Premier League game where we saw Cambridge run out victors over a very, very gallant Manning side. So in a high standard game, margin aggregate of 9 shots. So on screen there, Wendy, so obviously you can pick Wendy out, the rose between the two thorns. So, and off we go. So here we are. This is the prelude to Women's Country Week. I think we have about 400 competitors this year, Pete, which is fantastic, which will take place with culminating in the finals next Friday or Saturday, depending on how everything pans out. So this is, we've got a very strong metro side versus a very strong country side. So we're playing it across the 5 rinks. So, and we'll have Wendy Flack will read out I'll read the very first one. On rink 1, on the live stream rink, we'll have Chris Ace Watson, Lisa Smith, Ruby Leggett, Tamara Arnold on the mat, versing Fiona Panting, Julie Watson, Nat Anderson, and Leela Mann. So that's on rink 1, which will be our live stream. And Wendy, can you run across some of the other rinks?
Yeah, afternoon, Doug. Good to be here. On rink 2, our metro team is skipped by Helen Stevens, with Lexi Webster third, Sian Saunders and Sophie Hayes leading. They are playing against country team Linda Young is the skip, Irene Grout, Kerry West and Jo Lancaster. The next rink over, on rink 3, a metro team skipped by Denise Kelly with Claire Fleming, Amanda Masters and Pam Smith. And their country opponents are Angie Bracknell, the skip, Janine Lawton, Jenny Bruce and Lexi Harris. Over to rink 4, our metro skip is Lisa Featherby. Her team is made up of Caitlin Tyrrell, Sharon Lynch and Alana Manifest on the mat. And the country team, skipped by Ronnie Lee, includes Jenny Jones as third, Bev Davidson and Karen Gaglia. Rink 5, Lisa Brannan is the metro skip on that rink. Her team includes Jenny Parker, Claire Hughes and Kay Buttineau. And the country team is skipped by Sian Smith with Tony Madigan, Kylie Cameron and Linda Coxon. And then the furthest rink, rink number 6, our metro skip is Pam Chalmers with Sally Wilkie, Claire Buchanan and Sylvia Burgess leading. And the country team is skipped by Bridget Michelle with Carol Ashworth, Jade O'Neill and Shelley Bilney. Pretty awesome teams.
Yeah, they are, both of them. And the country ladies, I know a fair percentage of them, and they're scattered from top to bottom. So there's a few Geraldton skippers, or one Geraldton skipper in particular, who will be watching this afternoon. And then the most interesting one for me is we have got Angie Bracknell, who's on rink 3, who hails from Carnarvon but has shifted down to Northampton and is really enjoying her bowls and has been really successful as she's transitioned from not playing pennants into full-blown pennants and everything that goes with it. So great conversation. And then for Metro, we've got some young ones scattered through there.
We've got 3 of our junior squad members, Elena, Sylvia and Sophie, all given a spot on the mat. Give them a bit of an introduction of playing at a good high level within the state, which is great.
And not new stomping grounds for all 3 of them, because we have Tyrone Alberti runs an under-18 competition here where they do get some coaching and exposure and mixing with at another level as well, which is really good. So as much as there may be playing with new people as such and at a maybe different level, they're certainly feeling at home playing on this surface, which they're well and truly used to playing.
I believe they're getting a bit more experience too in the state triples coming up.
Yes, right. You can expand on that one.
So Elena is playing in the triples with Lara Butler and Christina Van den Europe. Sorry, Chrissy. And Helen Stevens and Pam Chalmers are bringing in Sophie Hayes to play with them in state triples, which is great to see. Really
and it's great. It's a great endorsement for the game, and it's really shows the character of our experienced ladies who have embraced them and will bring them along and be a massive learning curve, and that will certainly fast track them. So hats off to those ladies for doing that. It's really good for the game. It's a good story. It's a good sell, and everyone will be a winner with all that. So we look forward to what's going to be a good game. This green sped up from this morning. Of course, they started at 10 o'clock this morning in the Premier League final, and a little bit doughy, a little bit damp last night. Yep. But of course, that's all dried off. The breeze did swing round to a sea breeze, so that'll be coming in over the back of us, albeit us in some very well sheltered tents.
Very nice.
On the back end of some generosity from Richard Bennett, which is really kind. So calling it from the shade, I've had call it from outside, and really takes the sting out of the day when you finish doing that. So
it's much better on the microphone too.
Yeah,
the wind blowing through.
Stop that wind noise. Yeah. So, and the other winners today, North Beach.
Yes, over Safety Bay.
So that was for promotion up into
for
Premier
the flag.
League.
No, that was for the
for the flag.
Yep.
That's for the flag. And on the other one, we had Armidale successful
over Wanneroo.
So that was
one blue flag. Yeah.
One blue flag where you had the top of blue versus from north versus top of blue south. So that come out. Armidale is quite a great story. The last 3 years they have gone back to back to back, and so now see themselves from a second division side now into white and one step away from, and the nucleus of a side where they won't have to add much to it for them to be very competitive at even another level. So that was refreshing and a good core group. So the dregs of them are still partying along there now.
North Beach have had a wonderful week in a whole range of competitions, Pennant flags, and they won the Friday night women's comp. For the women's Saturday comp, the 4 teams playing in the finals for the Division 1 and Division 2 were all North Beach teams, so they were guaranteed of 2 flags there. The men have picked up their one white flag and promotion, so they're a happy club at the moment.
Yeah, success brings a lot of happiness. That's all credit to them. I know a lot of 18-game season. Of course, next year will be a 14-game season, Wendy, so that'll change it, but still tough no matter what. To be rewarded with a flag at the end of that journey is all credit to the club. So the 2 skippers on display here today, Chris Ace Watson and Fiona Pandig on this ring. The country ladies will be having green stickers on their bowls, if you can pick that up on the screen. And, of course, yellow for our Metro ladies. Chris Ace Watson is, of course, his ex-Boulder, so both. And there is
semi-country.
Semi-country, also fun.
Half of her is country.
And I remember I've spoken to her about when she was in the academy and even for state training, how far she would go on a weekend to come down, train, and then go back. And the academy, some days it was just for an afternoon of training and do a lazy 1,400k round trip. So the commitment and sacrifice they make to get to the pinnacle, get to where they are now is absolutely amazing.
Huge, yeah.
Whereas and Fiona, this is a lazy just 400k trip down to her, plays at the Geraldton Bowling Club. Must always make sure you get it right between Geraldton and Wanthella. Never want to get those two confused. But Fiona, of course, had success last year in the mixed state pairs with Blake Nairn.
Yes, yeah.
Last minute put together and come up trumps. So. And actually played against Jenny Parker and Cam Green. So Cam hails from Broome, which I'll just slow him back in from.
How was it up there?
Humid and hot and busy. And the late flights, so I had a couple hours sleep.
But you weren't just laying around.
No, it wasn't. And like we'll get into your little journey, and we'll wait till we get through the couple of ends, and then we'll do that. And then later on, we will welcome Mandy Heiner, who's a state selector.
Okay, looks like the ladies on our rink 1, have finished their roll-up. We're just waiting for the official starter so that they can all head off on their games.
Above my pay grade, some of those decisions there, Wendy, but anyway, so they're waiting for the bell to ring or something, but just straight into it. So I had the 2-end roll-up, we had a few people because they were thinking it might have been a much later 3 o'clock start, but with the other game out of the way, and most of them ladies were here. So there, and there's a few ladies I see over in the crowd, country ladies. They're here for Country Week, so they'll be spectating. It's a big week. Country Week's a tough week. And,
so 400.
I think Pete will be the man. I'll get that exact number, but it's 400 individual participants.
That's great.
It is. The men come in at around 870, I think, so 900. So that was good. So the numbers are somewhat similar, scattered all over Metro Perth. So, and thank you to the clubs who are hosting. So I know that they do appreciate it. So the conditions here, and first on the mat, Country winning the mat, of course, in the Phantom toss. So Leela Mann.
Leela. Sorry, Leela.
So I'm not sure where Leela hails from, but she's from Great Southern. I can tell that from the Southern Zone. The ladies from the Country are wearing their zone shirts. So we have 3 from the Northern Zone, in Julie Watson, Fiona Panting and Nat Anderson. So, and then 1 from the Southern. So that's a good mix. It's really good, and they'll take a little bit to get a feel for this. So this rink, having played on this a few times, is particularly difficult because you've got the sea breeze now as it gets around the corner of the club. So you go on there forehand heading towards the club, you get full feel of that breeze, and then on the other hand it's somewhat protected. So it's not going to be easy, and until they've worked their way into the shape of this green, so expect to be a little bit of room between the jack and a few bowls until they do settle. I'm
guessing our covers here too might impact that, having little breaks as the wind comes across.
Yeah, very very good point, because the wind is on our back. So Leela Mann, so a newish bowler, 5 years.
Yep.
Good strong golfing background. I had a little chat. And of course, as we can see, the darker blue bowls, she's using a aerodynamic. So for those who like to know and see what the wind does to them, there you go. That'll be on display. As Ruby Leggett comes down, she's got the pale, they're turquoise or light blue.
Some good first bowls here.
And a good feel by Ruby, as I will expect, albeit a young lady, no stranger to the game. And I would suspect she may settle into it reasonably quick. Plays open gender on Saturdays.
Yep.
Will be in and around the state squad, I would suspect. And one talking to her before where she's made the squad and then been cut. And this time, having felt that, she's won. That's a great reply. After talking to Nat, she seemed to be quite the character, and and none of the noise, the hurly-burly or the perceived pressure of all this, I don't think they'll get to her. She seemed quite robust in how she goes about things. So
very down to earth.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And she's played, and she just lost the club singles to Fiona Panting, so she's been on that sort of stage. So obviously can draw to get through to a final. So Julie Watson, so formerly a Fuster, so one of the Fuster family, very strong bowling family.
I think there's a bit of an argument. Who is the best Fuster bowler?
Yeah, I did get confirmation that I ran with her opinion. She said Dad John, and then of course she said the grandparents are all good bowlers as well, but the father John is a good bowler, and I've played against him. I might have played with him in a zone at one stage apparently. Very good bowler, I would rate him. Kerry's mum, Kerry's very good bowler.
Yep.
And then 2 brothers, you have Paul and Stephen. So I did ask her to give me who is the best of the 2 brothers, and she said Paul comfortably, and then Stephen comes in next.
Last.
Last. We'll call it last. I was going to say next. Next is way too polite for him. So he would expect nothing left. So less than that sort of comment. So fair effort again here.
Get him here.
So Chris Ace Watson skips at Osborne Park. The Premier League premiers for this year. Won the flag, so won the Pennant. So well done. So they've had a pretty good week.
Season.
Oh, great effort. Lisa Smith. Did ask Lisa. Lisa's got those dark blue bowls, and we did have a bit of a chat about Sky Blue, as she calls them, who's had the most influence on her bowls journey so far.
That be Therese?
No, she said, they had a South Australian part of their journey.
Okay.
So Scotty Tholborn, when they were there,
Yep.
I did ask her about husband Paul, and she said, Paul who?
He supports from the sidelines.
He
really
does.
Well.
I think he's pegged out on the couch, tuned in, watching this. But no, great fella, good bowler, but didn't quite crack a mention. But I'm sure that he has. I know he plays. They play Pennant together, and he said she plays 3. She skips from the 3rd position, is what he says when they play together.
Credit to her for actually playing with a husband in Pennants.
Yes, did think that. But no, Paul, great bloke. Have spent time with, been privileged enough. They're both heavily engaged at the Perth and Tats Bowling Club. Great contributors, run a sensational event on Australia Day, as I've had the privilege of playing in a couple of times. So all credit to them. Hayes Watson, right-hander, should be used to the wind, playing at Mosman Park. And not a long way off the journey needed, so she'll need to add another 2 foot to that to just get around that little pack. So Fiona Panting, really strong on the mat. If we watch that on screen, as may not have the height to do that journey, or will it just scoot through with, no, just high again. Yep. So she had the weight that carried her through the pack.
That's not a bad head for a first end, is it?
Yeah, so they sort of got the feel. A lot of them have got back to the line, so then it's just a weight issue from there forward. So giving it a chance, and she'll have luck, but had one wobble too many, or has it? Lisa Smith is telling me that it's 1 to the country, so they rock out the one shot. So,
and we're off and running.
Off and running. So an aggregate board being run by none other than Murray Woodward from the Osborne Park Bowling Club. No need to be jumping out of his chair just yet.
So what were you doing up in Broome, Doug?
So Regional Men's Health, another shirt I wear. So we were up there doing that. We had a meeting up there, and we meet with, without going right through all the acronyms, an Aboriginal group, and we deal with everything in that regional men's health field. So, so there's funding involved that moves over and swaps things. We move in that same world, so we get together and it's a proper meeting, and off we go. So we all lob there, and then we spent. Then the highlight of the weekend, or the big part of the weekend, is we have talked to a mate because they rebadgered, spoke to a bloke, and they had a walkathon yesterday morning. Yep. So off on that. I didn't participate because I was meant to be flying back. Of course, plane broke down. So that was a big part of the weekend. So it's just building and fostering relationships, and we did the launch of it was held at the Broome Bowling Club. So
nice.
So we had a Scroungers event and a welcome and a talk about it all, and it was the launch, picked up the shirts and so forth, and went through it. So it was really good, and they finished up in the Rowie in the Roebuck Hotel afterwards. So it was really good. So they had about 100 competitors do the 25K. So it's a big event. It's an annual event, so it's really good.
That's such an important topic too, isn't it?
Suicides, they're overrepresented in the suicide numbers in that region. So for us to get feet on the ground and be up there, and our support and involvement is needed, and something that we relish doing. So as we see a very good start here
from Lila.
Yep, from Lila. We must, when we do having a break and Pete takes over, we'll just go and do a little bit. I'd feel a bit embarrassed not knowing exactly what club she plays for in the Southern.
Good line.
Righto, Tamara Arnold from the Yanship Bowling Club. Very distinctive bowls.
Tamara and Callum now have their own bowling rink at their place, their property.
Yes. I think you and Pete should have a look at that. That wouldn't work? No, maybe not. Yeah, no.
Not all husbands and wives can play together, Doug.
No. So a really, really good start as we kicked off by Nat Anderson, playing in the twos position. stays on that forehand. That'll be the narrow of the two sides, but it will still swoop on this Osborne Park grass, which is in perfect condition. All credit to the greenkeepers. They stumped up 3 really good greens for today's outing for the Pennant finals, and so well done.
Last Thursday as well.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Men's Pennants were here.
And of course, as we well know, Wendy, this is where they'll be hosting the National, the side series come October and September.
And the over 60s.
And the over 60s.
Yeah.
So 10 really big days, as you would well know, having run-up winners at Sorrento, and the time and effort and manpower and man-hours you need to do it.
Yep. Aussie Park will breeze it in. They've got really good management here.
They've got good people. So,
yep.
So Nat, she's better than her first one, which was okay. Gets a piece of the jack, but didn't get a piece of the luck. She just pushes it across. So Chris Ace Watson, the Metro team, holding one. Ruby Leggett favouring that forehand. The other side will play, if you don't trust that sea breeze and the height on the other side, you will be in trouble. Yeah. Just rolls through Ruby, but line was okay. Got back to a line that was acceptable.
Julie just listening to instruction.
So we're about to find out if we get a reverse on this, get a camera angle on this one. First look out here from anyone, so we'll just see how this goes. But as long as she gets 2 on this side, no, that's a fair effort. In fact, that's a brilliant effort. Beautiful. Doesn't get the inside that she needed, but near on perfect weight and not far off on the grass. Now, Lisa's easier of 2 hands, not saying it's not without its less difficult of the 2 hands with this breeze. Sea breeze is fairly robust. We didn't get quite to the 30 degrees that they forecast, but it still be warm, still be high 20s. Liz Smith just cruises around the back. So Julie Watson, they're going to let her go again. She played that actually very well for a first look at this side. That was very good. And like you made comment, you got the sea breeze ripping through around the corner of the building, and then we're shaded with these 2 gazebos. So there'll be a bit of lull in proceedings as it goes past us, and that is just going to tug tight, but we'll get a result. And
good result.
Great result. Reached, and thou shalt have luck. So he comes through, sits a shot bowl, flops in.
You've got quite a few thou shalts
Thou shalt, it is. So, if you have, it is. So, if you reach, that's the first of all. You never have luck even you're short. Well, probably lucky if the skipper doesn't have a little crack at you as you cross over.
Depends on your skip.
Depends on your skip. See, an ex-Sorrento skipper played pretty well today in new colours.
Who was that?
Bruce someone.
No. Oh, in the flag?
In the flag.
Not yesterday.
No, today.
Oh, yeah, today. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I didn't.
Didn't watch any of that game?
I watched the Cambridge Manning game.
Yeah, right. That's a good game, wasn't it?
Before I came down. Yeah, it was really good.
Which rink were you behind?
No, I watched it from home.
Oh, you watched it from home?
Yes, listening to the dulcet tones of Ken Pride
and Peter Harris. Yeah.
It's very enjoyable on the couch.
So Fiona Panting decides if you can do it, I think I can. So she swings onto the backhand. So get a bit of a look at that. That cuts ahead. But she'll be better for the look. That's her first look at it. So Chris Ace Watson says, I'm going to have a look as well. So she goes onto her. That's the hand of play.
Yeah, you really do have to trust what you see, don't you?
Yeah, you just it does. It shapes out there. Even if they turn the fan off, it'll still going to shape from out there. So you've just got to trust that it's there.
That's a great
bowl.
correction.
Yep.
That's a very good bowl.
2 really good bowls. So, and then the thing about Fiona, of course, hailing from Geraldton,
She's used to the wind.
she's used to the wind. As we can see the trees on the granite flats, the reason they're on that angle is not because they're lazy, it's because it's a windy part of the world. So, and they have some pretty slick greens, so they will know, and she won't be out of her comfort zone in this, and does play in all the state events. So,
Yes, she does.
so she's unaccustomed. Anyway, I'm not sure that number that Ace Watson's got in front of her as far as shots down. This little bowerbird comes through and picks up all 3 bits of paper that have come from Ken ripping up cards. There might have been TAB tickets.
Losing tickets.
TAB tickets that were floating across there. So, and of course, you spoke about you were sitting at home watching this morning.
I was.
And so there'll be people right over regional WA that'll be watching this, especially those ones who have got loved ones at home or just bowling friends. Is that right? Wow. That's a different country, not just country. But anyway, that's good, isn't it? So, front away. So, yeah, so we've just been informed there's someone from Scotland that has tuned in. So I'll be intrigued if we do get other country peoples, and that Wendy was a 2. 2 shots?
Yes, it was, yeah.
And then, because you're in charge of this, you can go...
I'm in charge of the board.
Oh, that's for overall. Country 2, zip, and then ends... Right, can you see which one is ends there?
Okay, ends.
Yep. Well done.
Pushing the buttons here.
So, so one of your little journeys through this year has been our Women in Leadership course through Bowls WA and Bowls Australia.
Yes.
Can you just give me a bit of an oversight, summation of that journey for you?
Yeah, it's so back in July, put in submissions of interest. There are 12 of us ladies from around Australia. It's a very good start.
She's adapted to this very, very quickly.
She has 12 ladies from around Australia, all different areas of leadership in bowls, from boards, regional managers of Bowls Australia, admins of clubs, club bowlers, just people in clubland doing good things. And we've been getting together. We've started in October, so Zoom meetings, but we had face-to-face in December for 4 days, which was outstanding. And it's really involving all of us who want to make a difference in our sport, teaching us some skills and coming together to share stories.
And it was there's one thing getting shot, and then if you're going to own the Jackie Moles, own the back is the next best thing.
Absolutely.
So, albeit 2 metres behind, certainly not out of the game. So, Tamara Arnold has her weight's exceptional, just crossed the head ever so slightly, and needs every roll has been called by AC, and she does it. So that's a great set by Tamara Arnold, who hails from the Ganship Bowling Club. Great leading, yeah, absolutely. And that's right. The conditions aren't easy. Yeah, so I'll be intrigued if we can hear from someone and how far away. Scotland's probably going to get the dinner out with you, Wendy, if they're so far at this stage. But
yep.
I can't see anyone being further away than Scotland.
7 o'clock tonight.
Yep, if they can get here, or through the gate. So holes for bowls. Righto. So Ace is good skipper, very, very clear on what she wants. So Ruby will be left with no doubt, but she has to have a look on this more difficult of the two sides. Her first look out here, and she's done it pretty well.
Very good.
Very good.
Pushes it behind. Excellent.
So holding 3 at this stage. So Nat Anderson, as we've seen already, she has adapted to this green, the pace, the shape of it very well. Good golfing background, which no doubt has
a lot of
fast track.
Good bowlers are good golfers, aren't they?
No, that's right. And adapting, coming from one sport to the others of all the sports.
Very good bowler.
Does that very well. Has a second shot, but a very good second.
Oh, I see we've got someone commenting from Canada. 1 a.m. There's commitment.
Well, they won't get here by 7 p.m. for that dinner that you're going to shout. So.
And the question is, as we watch this ball come in,
and
good
that
change.
own the jack, own the back. And so that first bowl by Leela Mann that we said she had shot, and then she snuck one out the back 2 metres, is now a foot and a bit from the jack. So what's the question from...
The question is it 2 teams head-to-head, or is it everyone versus everyone? It's
right,
an everyone versus everyone.
Right, it's
Jets fan for life.
Right, it's 2 teams. So we have a Metropolitan team, Metropolitan Perth team. So we have a Metro competition, and all the others is a country team. So from all over regional WA, which is split into 4 zones. So north, south, east and west, goes without saying, I guess. And then from that, we have... pick this side to take on the Metro. We haven't quite badged it the Country Allstars, but that is the end game. Is we will get to that, and this will become the equivalent of the men's game that is hosted the Thursday night as a prelude to Country Week. This one, of course, is brought to us generously by the CBH group, who. As we know, and you would know, and yes. Peter would know well and truly, and I know.
Supported us all our lives.
Yes, and I've been part of the business for a long time as well, generational involvement with cooperative bulk handling. Very big in all communities, very generous, and all fun, all people big and small. That's 2.
2 for country, yeah.
2 for country. So good question. It's country, albeit across 6 rinks. So great competition. And we've got... 3 selectors. We've got all our ladies selectors in attendance today. Linda, I'm not sure, I didn't see Linda, but I'm sure Linda's would be here. I
haven't seen her yet, but yeah.
Anyway, so they're all here doing their stuff. Mandy Heiner, who's one of the selectors, will come on later on for a quick chat, so we can introduce that. So just as the skippers cross over, the main focus of the project. So, we're playing ladies bowls, and so this is a ladies project involved in. But what's the main focus of the project?
Well, it's bringing women who are in some form of bowls leadership around Australia together, and there's 2 parts of them. One of the main basic parts of it is communication skills, how to influence and advocate for people in the sport.
As we see this ball come down from Fiona, and it'll just slide underneath, but if it stays high enough to sit, that it could flop in, and it does. So that adds. So that's another one down. So Aishi's got a little bit more additional pain in front of her, but she's got room to get it. Just has to get around that front bowl, which is 2.5 metres out, so it's not really a problem. She's just got to have the height and trust this shape of this green. Has she got the right amount of revolutions? And if she sits, not bad. Great ball. So Lisa Smith keeping things close to her chest. Julie Watson not so. She's definite that she has got shot. So Fiona is looking to add, and Acey's job will be to cut back. So Fiona had already played 1 cracker on that hand. Current ladies singles champion at the Geraldton Bowling Club. Slides through, plenty of room for it to slide through.
So Lisa's just confirmed, 1 down to the purple and white.
Yep, and beat your own and you will have shot. So concise and accurate calling of the head by Lisa Smith, which is good. Interesting listening to her calling Paul's when she's playing 3 for him on a Saturday afternoon. Anyway, Julie's walked into the head, taking the 1. Jack's picked up. So, another one. So, skip to after 3 ends.
Wendy pushes the buttons correctly again.
Yep, so he's done a great job. So, how much of this is left? How much of this program have you got left to run?
We've got another Zoom meeting next month, which is our last one, and then we have a graduation in June.
Is that at the AO?
Still to be confirmed. It may be. Ellen Faulkner's just working on that at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll all come together and celebrate what we've learnt, what we've developed, how we've developed as individuals and as a group together, which will be awesome.
We've booked a table on the understanding that that's when it'll be.
Wonderful.
I'm going. So Denise, myself will be there. So to watch you graduate and congratulate.
I've got a pass yet.
Oh, you got a pass yet? On the off chance that you pass, that's fine. So just another solid start. So longish end. So Matt just in front of the tee and the jack on the tee at the other end, and then proceeds to put it a foot and a half past the jack. Very good. Tamara's not too far off the money here either. So, Tamara holding shot. I didn't see any indications from either side, but a left-hander, of course, Leela from Southern Bowling Zone, who were victorious down in whereabouts were we when we were up in Jurien Bay. Not dissimilar, the conditions with the amount of wind and very nice pace green. How's
very
that?
Good ball.
That's impeccable leading.
Yeah.
I know she's certainly caught my attention, the way that she's been bowling and the way she started. I mean, a long part of this journey to go, and I just got to confirm with Peter, it's a 21 end game, Peter. So, and Pete gives me the thumbs up. So, obviously,
and a great response from Tamara.
Oh, that's brilliant. Great leading.
These two are
absolutely
exceptionally well.
One thing I reckon I've noticed on my experience of live stream is you get the best out of the leads. The leads, I don't know, for whatever reason, go to another level if they're on live stream.
So that's what I need to do.
We'll get you on live stream.
Get on live stream all the time.
Yeah, that's just, it powers people up, I'm sure. No, it's really good. And as we know, as I spoke to them before the game, the cameras don't have any impact on the grass you take or the weight you use.
No. It's just your head that does that.
It's just your head and we'll do that.
Instruction to Ruby.
Yep, so Ruby right-hander bowls at the North Perth Bowling Club, which is good. Has bowled at other clubs, but that's her place at the moment and bowling very well there, I believe. So good club, North Perth. I did play one of the few Pennant games I actually did play this year, and I played a Thursday Pennant there. So great club, great people.
Very vibrant.
Very vibrant.
Proactive.
Have been Metro Club of the Year, so feather in their cap. You don't get that without lots of input and hard work. So very generous club as well with their fundraising they do.
There's our friend back on the green, our little bird.
So AC pointing out just a bit of air, which is what she's saying is this green will take grass, even though you feel that coming across your left shoulder. When you're playing that way with the forehand, if you don't take height, you will cut the head. Fair effort, Ruby. Great effort. It's worth a look. Maybe not.
Close.
So they're both playing that same side, which is always interesting when they see it like that sometimes, but it's probably the percentage hand. So Julie Watson, I'm guessing Julie is from Gin, but
yes.
Like the rest of the Fusters, very strong club, very strong Irish and large Irish contingent of bowlers play at Gin, and most of the stories I get about Country Week involve Gin bowlers. But probably not for this time slot. We might have to have an after dark time slot for us to tell those stories.
Or should those stories even be told?
No, I'd suggest not. So we'll get back to the Osborne Park Bowling Club. They still quite a crowd. Some of it here to watch this game, and others just residual crowd from them. Just having a few quiet frothies as they celebrate, and as they should.
They're hard to come by, Pennant flags. Julie walking down to have a look.
Yep. It's always interesting. Not saying that she doesn't trust the skipper's call, but
It helps to look.
it does, and it just gets you clarity in your shot and the shape. You know. Yep, we do. We will work that one out. When Pete Harris is just having a little break, he spent all this morning, and which would have been a really tough call because his son Cameron skipped the rink and was part of the winning Pennant side for Premier League. So
And I find you're usually either really hard on them or you're the opposite.
Yeah, Pete's really fair, so he would have just called everything as he saw it. So, yeah. It wasn't that many hours ago, it might have been Thursday night, that I was enjoying evening meal with Peter at Matzo's in Broome. So, I think fast track another 48 hours, and here we are calling bowls at Osborne Park Bowling Club 3,500 k's away. So
what
go
a great
figure.
life.
What a life. That's not as glamorous as what it made it
No,
sounded.
no.
Not that I tried to portray it as being glamorous, I'll give you the tip. I didn't think that this morning as I was crawling out of bed after 3 hours sleep, I'll tell you. But anyway, that is what it is. So Julie Watson, who's been down and purveyed the head, she's on the backhand. She actually played very well going this same direction 2 ends ago. As we have a bit of a look at this, and she has played it pretty well, but just rolled that one out. So,
Just didn't
which
quite
is
get
right.
it flush.
No, didn't get it flush. Would have stopped and flopped. So, Lisa Smith's still looking to put their first run on the board as we go to the aggregate board. Metro 10, Country 8 after 13 ends. So,
Metro 10 and Country 8.
we've got a standard to uphold. You know, we're working our way towards being the A team here, Wendy, so we must make sure that we keep all that in check.
Does
don't
being the A team mean I keep coming back?
I'm not sure that having to race around the countryside calling bowls is actually a privilege or a reward for anything. It just gives you bragging rights in the office with Clive. If we can keep him down to the fifth best bowler, caller
he's
of bowls.
the fourth at the moment.
We're running fourth at the moment, so
Yeah.
if we can keep him subdued, that'll be a good thing.
Might not see him for a couple of days anyway.
He'll be up and about. So I had a really good chat with him afterwards, and he deserves to have his time in the sun.
Yep.
You know, he played exceptionally well. He run 24-10, or was it 22-10? So when they win the aggregate by 9, his score is obviously significant in that.
And only their second Premier flag.
Is that right?
I heard on whoever was talking on the on the broadcast.
so-
their last one was 10 years ago.
10 years ago, did you win a Pennant flag at Cambridge? So 10 years ago.
And that's only the second one? The second one.
And this was the stronger of the two sides, someone said? No, Clive played in both of them? Well, that's
All right.
that's interesting. Hard to come by, like you said earlier on, Wendy.
Just looking to just roll in.
So we look at it from a different angle. No,
Yeah,
that's
just
too
look
much
at
height.
roll it in.
But AC does rake a bit, which is good. So you know that she's going to always give it a chance to be there. So Fiona panting, playing on the backhand on that side. She's got a good feel for it already. Just the same thing. Finds a hole, slips through, won't impact in the count. So AC redials. Nothing's changed. Looking, she's interested. A third, somewhat subdued. So it's a third skip around the head and do that.
So that rolled another one in.
Third dance that the thirds do. Haven't seen them hovering over and measuring with their fingers as to who's got shot at this stage. So they're on the board, so it's always good to get that first one. So they'll have a little chat about what length they should be playing. He excelled even in front of the masterboard, so when he so that'll guess extra
credit for the 18?
Yeah, absolutely.
What if they decide to do Matt's further up?
You're on par with Clive at the moment, so
Matt is further up.
So mixing up the length.
Yeah.
So one of the skills of the game is throwing that jack, and we'll see whether Tamara has got. No, she slides past the skippers. And so that shorter length may not be quite the length they thought, but it's on the tee, and the mat is up quite a way, so. So, just while we're still in our women in leadership in bowls, so it's really important, and in this environment as we're playing the ladies from the country and versus ladies from the metro, just one more, if I could run, what's the focus of the project? What are the greatest issues from the submissions? You know, how do you see that?
So, that's a great start. As I said, the basic part of it was communication style, but the actual content of the program, was based on the submissions that we put in.
Oh, right.
And every one of us had inclusion in the sport as one of our main areas where we felt there were obstacles, not just for women, but for anyone to play the game. We know that bowls is an inclusive sport, but are our clubs including everyone in their community was more the stumbling blocks.
So are they? To a point?
They are.
Are we getting better at it?
Yes, we are. We are. And I'm not just talking about, women being included in the sport. I'm talking about people from different backgrounds, different levels of physical and mental ability. But we always hit the roadblocks in clubland. We've always done it this way. That's a very good bowl from
Well done, Ruby.
Always done it this way, and we tried that, but it didn't work. And really, they're the two biggest blocks in clubland to changing things.
Righto. It's really interesting. As our association that we both sit on the board of, Wendy, we've been part of the introduction and the phasing in of open gender from lower divisions now through to Premier, and we had the privilege of watching Deb Saunders play 3 in the winning Premier side, so that's all part of our journey and our inclusiveness. So so for us it's really good. Everything Ruby could do then she just got matched, so she's becoming pretty impressed with Nat Anderson and her ability to bowl. So, but it's all, she's framed it, so there's no reason for Ruby to be short, and she doesn't get the height she wants, but she got beautiful weight, magnificent, brilliant, well done, Ruby Leggett. Of course, the sister of Benny Leggett, who has played state bowls,
and her
also
less famous father, Chris.
Yep, great people. They were runner-up in the state men's pairs this year at Como Bowling Club, which was a new addition for us. Have them hosting a state event, and we've just seen that slide around the back. Intent to get behind the head was really good, which he did. I'm not sure whether she wanted to get right back to the line, but it's behind, so it's in the game. So Ben Leggett, part of our Suns team, had an awesome debut at Pine Rivers and then backed up again at Moama this year. So
And he's just come back from England. Scotland, yeah.
So Bowles is proving to be quite an interesting journey for our Ben, and a terrific bloke. He really is the face of Bowles. If you want to have good people that are your ambassadors for the game, Ben's a cracker for that. You know, he's very popular, plays the game, very humble, very good but very humble. And important to have those people, which we do have with obviously with Christina as well. How's that for a bowl?
Julie Watson.
That's
incredible.
Great bowl, Julie Watson.
Is she bowling well?
No, the country are probably out bowling them, albeit 3-1. So it's not as if it's and not very far in 3. So we're just into it. So multitasking is quite a challenging thing for some people. Some do it better than others.
Yes, as Wendy updates her scorecard that she forgot. It happens to me when I'm at 2 as well.
25 ends is a record that I not my record, but a mate of mine went through an entire game without keeping score.
I'm not that bad.
So selectors galore here today, as we see the men's selectors cruising around. I think they've had a pre-meeting. They must be very close to announcing their side.
Yep. Their squad?
Their squad. Yeah, albeit squad. Albeit, a little bit to go, but a lot of the squads from the other states will be out and about, and so then once they announce that, they'll be hard at work, honing their skills and fine-tuning and working it back to their final 12. We do play test matches against South Australia in the lead up to all this, so which is fantastic.
Victoria coming over.
And Victoria, who came over. Victoria,
last time.
Very wealthy, very well-run state. President Pat Schramm, a good mate of mine, and then very good CEO. With Tony Shaw, and they are very aware that they want to be the best of the big 3, which is New South Wales, Victoria and Queensland, and if they can get a competitive advantage by coming over and acclimatising, they will.
Yep.
They will, and I mean again, so they did last time, had some good results on the back of that, and they'll do that again. They get used to the green, the wind, so good on them. They're a very good club, very good state.
Yana looking to add.
So holding 1.
Definitely 1, maybe 2.
So AC, it's funny game ball. Some days you just get setups. The jack gets framed or it's sitting out on its own or whatever, and then you get other days where doesn't look good from the mat and it's not. So Russell Bates, the chairman of selectors for the men for bowls in WA, had a deep conversation with Peter Harris, who is our high performance manager at Bowls WA, so it's good. Russell's a very astute man. He really knows how to run the narrative to the bowlers and to the team, and has got the mix between firmness and understanding of each individual athlete. So a good person to have in control. Got some good deputies. He has got this year Ross Bolton has come on board. I think Ross might do a little bit of the over 60s, and then we have Lindsay Thorne Prickles, as is known all over Australia as, is also the lieutenants, one of the lieutenants for Russell Bates. So an interesting group that'll understand it. So holding the 2, or have they kicked out 2 already? It's just a 2. Agreed on the 2. So as I'll just prod when you to do that and then that. So multitasking, taking multitasking to new levels. And before, there you go. The ag
board's been added to.
There's someone's picked a number up somewhere.
Yep. And watch this ag board rise. There we go.
To 14.
And another couple. Might send our scout out to find out who picked up that number, unless it was across the board. Don't see any big jumps in scores.
No, unless someone was on 0, but not watching each score on the other boards as closely.
Might have been a couple across the board on each rink.
Yep, that's all it takes. Beauty of an aggregate game, especially over 6 rinks. You're never really out of it because you just pick up 2 or 3 across 6 rinks, and before you know it, you've picked up enough to be dangerous. And this is 15. So it's not going to get any hotter with that sea breeze in, which is of relief for the ladies.
It's a good correction from Tamara.
Good ball. So Ruby's has just been instructed that we have shot. Our shot bowler is that far behind, which is Tamara Arnold's the lead, who's had a very good start to this game. So she knows that gets to that one, you consider it and you'll count, and she pulls up a metre and a bit short, but very easy to do. Rightio. Nat Anderson. She's had a solid start to this game as well.
Yeah.
But being short can be contagious sometimes, and albeit that not quite sneaks up a second shot, but
sometimes
shot.
Seeing the first couple of balls fly through the head tends to make you a little more hesitant.
So Ruby Leggett, if she's got the height and keeps off that front bowl, but just cuts ahead, slides through by 3 foot, 4 foot.
Wind's gusting a little now,
It is.
isn't it?
Yeah, no, we can feel that, and we watch the flags on the other side of the green, and we can tell you that it's not easy conditions. A bit of a breeze, one thing, but when it gusts, if you get one of those gusts, you're going to stay out there.
Can't do anything about it.
You take a fraction too much grass, and which that one may have done. That's a little bit of the old Harold Holt there, Wendy. So you haven't been called a Harold Holt. I think you need
Please tell me. Please tell me.
That's one more chance of Harold Holt coming back when that bowl with that wind. Once that wind got hold of it. Just stuck out there.
I've missed your one-liners, Doug.
Have you? Righto.
No, not really.
Not many.
I thought it was a polite thing to say.
So
very good bowl.
So
very good, Lisa Smith.
So Mitch, we're going to bring in, if you can hear us back in the control room, we've got Mandy Heiner, who's one of their new state selectors, coming on board. So if I... Righty-ho. So beside me, we've just welcomed to, as a third commentator, as our guest commentator, Mandy Heiner. So welcome aboard. So one of the new state selectors for the WA ladies side this year for our open and over 60s. Yep. So,
thanks, Doug.
Aboard. So just a little bit of background first. You bowl at what club?
I bowl at Willerton.
At Willerton, and how long have you been bowling?
Since 2008.
Right, and pick up a South African accent?
There is a South African accent. We left South Africa a long while ago, but we lived in Holland first, and then Italy, and then we came to Australia.
And so, bowls background, you started playing bowls only in Australia,
I did. I only started 2008, and at the time Willerton didn't. I was still working, teaching, so I played men's 6th division Pennant.
All right, great, yep. And that was your introduction to bowls, and then graduated or moved your way through to Tuesday Pennants?
Correct, yep. I had the best first day of bowls.
Yeah.
I played at Melville.
Yes.
Where the Red Bull Air Race was on. There was cricket next door. There was a sailing race in the bay, and I was playing bowls. It was a good start.
Yeah, and it looks like she's taken really good grass here, just tucking away.
Didn't quite hold, did it? Weight was perfect. Very good, Fiona. So, first look at some of these country ladies in particular for you, Mandy?
Yes, some of them I have seen play in singles and pairs. Bridget I've seen, and Tony.
Mandy,
but,
Yep.
It's coming in. Looks like she's going to move it around.
Oh, nicely done.
Nice bowl.
Yeah,
and shot.
Not a good result.
Not a good result. That's Mandy. I mean, that's Fiona Panting's bowl, the white with the purple slash around it. Yep. So, did give it a chance. So she gives her 18 inches to draw another counter. So have you bowled here at Osborne Park, Mandy?
I have bowled a few times here, Pennants and some other state triples, I think.
Yep.
Bowled here. Beautiful.
It is.
Just going past.
And with I'd suggest if you've played Pennants, you probably played down on A green, which has just been renovated. But that's a very good green as well. D green's quicker, but this is the bowls. This surface here, this C green, is one that has a pace that's suited to a high standard of bowls once they latch onto it.
It's beautiful today.
Almost had a little glide in.
So, net result.
Another third.
Two good bowls by AC, but didn't get the result that she sort of so deserved. Sometimes you go to the bowling gods have just got to make your ball just hold on that little bit, slide through, and so Fiona gets shot, so the country progressed by another one, so it goes to 7-1.
Just update the egg board.
So 26-19, I'll let you bring that up to speed. So Mandy, the challenge of being a state selector, you're on selector, been a selector at Leeming?
At Willerton, no, I have not. No, I have not. But I've played a lot of bowls and watched a lot of bowls, and know a lot of bowlers.
Right, and so tell me about now all of a sudden to being a full-on watcher of bowls. I've had the privilege of seeing you around the traps, always have a chat, see how it's all going. So has that taken you to another level? Is it annoying watching so much and not playing, or is it just what it is?
No, I'm enjoying it.
Oh, good.
I didn't think it would be particularly different, but it has felt very different watching from a selection point of view, but no, I love watching bowls.
Right, and conversation, so you gather your information and record it one way or another, and then to end up with conversations between other selectors, or you're just keeping your opinions to yourself until you're in meetings?
At the moment, as far as selecting players goes, we have a WhatsApp group where we chat, but we haven't chatted about selection, just waiting to see.
Good first ball from Tamara.
So Tamara's had a solid start, and this lady from the southern zone, left-hander, has had she's had a great start to this game. She has come in on this other hand, which sort of surprises me. She's been really solid, playing on the narrower of the two hands, and then I'd suggest that's her first look.
Yeah.
And quite a few steps short, but to be sort of expected. Somewhat surprised that she chose to change hands at this stage. Leads will quite often stay that same side the entire game, and Tamara needs this. We've got to really cash in.
Good second ball too.
Good leads will go if the other lead is off. That is time to jump. So have you travelled around WA much, Mandy?
Not as much as I'd like to.
Right now. So, and I say that because the Geraldton ladies is particularly windy in that Geraldton region, and so these conditions where we do have a sort of, what would I say, a robust sea breeze, then with a few gusts embedded in amongst it, they're used to those conditions. That's their bread and butter conditions in Geraldton. So
great first bowl from Nat, sitting less than a foot behind Jack.
They've all taken to this green really well, haven't they?
Yeah.
Is it expected to be windy the whole week?
This week?
Probably through until the end of April.
I haven't studied it, I've been away, but I would have thought that we're going high 20s.
Yeah.
So warmish, and then hopefully a sea breeze every day to cool things down for the ladies as the day finishes.
Yeah, no, I only ask that because I was sitting next to someone who was saying there was a cyclone coming next.
Oh, right. So I was in Broome, so the cyclone was
working off Tamara's bowl.
Nice bowl.
Tugged it tight, but she had a face that she could get and slide off.
Good weight.
So, well done. That cyclone depended. There were two trains. I thought I was with one guy who works in agriculture, and he said his reading is that it'll cut across the top, slide down, and there'll be substantial rains. Might not get to Perth, but it should slide in through agricultural regions. And then I was with a guy from Broome local who said that it'll be a non-event. It'll slide straight across the top. They've seen it before. It'll just peer out into the East Timor Sea or whatever, and never to be seen again. So let's wait and see.
Just under by Ruby, but it's finished in a good spot.
So Julie Watson, who, like everyone else on this rink, has had a really good start to this game.
May or may not change her hand now.
So that's your season at Willetton. They good club. How did they fare this year?
Yeah, we had a little bit of a struggle this year. We both our two top divisions went up because other people couldn't go up. So we weren't just. But we'll be fine. It's a very happy club, and people are really good to each other. So we'll be fine.
It's an exceptional club. I mean, I deal with my role is a little bit creative with that slide and glide, but anyway, I always get reports from Country Week about what goes right, what goes wrong, and Willetton is a club where they tell me what goes. They'll ring me. Country guys are fantastic. They'll tell me that went there and the club, it was brilliant, and they'll get that. That's just an annual thing, and the expectation is that Willetton will run their Country Weeks really well, and they do year in, year out. Did host the state ladies pairs there?
Yes, and the Country Week men's fours, I think they had.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's because they just love going there.
What I find amazing about Willetton is they're totally volunteer run.
Yes, we
Everyone who works at that club is a volunteer member.
Wow.
It's incredible.
They work very hard.
It's something to be really proud of.
Thanks.
What do you think, Doug? I think Country is still holding 2.
Yep. The 2 bowls
directly behind the jack.
Yeah, of Nat Anderson. So a lot of finals being played, and not just the Metro finals. So I do a regional roundup on a podcast with Drama Farmer, which if anyone wants to listen to that. Have you listened to it?
I can't say that I have, Doug.
No?
I'll fit it into my schedule this week.
For everything. So listen to last week. So, and it's on regional bowls. So it's on wheat belt bowls is how they describe it. So that's been good. So finals played and people send through their results. So Newdigate were playing for their first flag in 30 years. They were unsuccessful yesterday, but they were still, because it's the James Blundell podcast, they're still going to do a rendition for me of Way Out West.
I'll definitely tune in.
So I'm hoping that lobs somewhere in an inbox or whatever to me between now and Monday.
Fiona.
Very good. Centimetre perfect, as we say. She just had to sneak under. There was not a lot of room for error. Too wide, that will be at her bowl.
Gives Chris something to sit on.
It does. So this sort of raking shot, Chris plays this as well as anyone going around, where she's got something to sit on, including a jack, and there's left enough air for her to get through. But she played it to perfection, 18 inches of weight through the head with a target wide enough for any ounce of luck. She sat for shot, but finds the gap. Holes for bowls, Wendy.
Shut the gate.
So we see this one, she's played it well. She's, just going to slide underneath. She won't stay up long enough to stay within the count. In fact, and pulls up a tad short.
Chris can play this confidently now, knowing that she's got her first ball sitting just behind.
Yep. So catch her first. As we see this one, whether that will hold, not sure. She's
not far off again.
And if she can sit and flop.
Oh, that's a very good bowl, no matter what.
Good bowls don't always get good results.
No, sometimes bad ones do.
So Julie taking out the one and having a good look for that two. She pulls a tape out and she's deciding, no, I thought Lisa was going to give in, but I doubt it. Paul would be shaking her head when I said that she would actually give in and submit and say you can have that shot. It's not happening. So two. So that very good first bowl of Fiona Panting stays. What sort of bowls do you use, Mandy?
I use aerodynamics.
Dynamics, right?
Yep.
Still be on your first set? New bowling?
Yes, I am, actually. I'm still on my first set. I love them. They work well for me.
Righto.
So I haven't thought to change.
Agboard's much closer after 36 ends, cross board.
And that's
2 shots in it.
Righto. That's usually a reflection of 6 rinks where we see that
I would
move around
assume
quickly.
no, they haven't got that last end in, so it will actually be 30 to 26 at the moment.
Helen Stevens next door that could be a job for Mandy. If you could give us the rink scores across there on rink, you just tell me. You give us rink 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Rink
scores.
Rink 2 is Helen Stevens and Linda Young.
I'll get you to write it in English rather than South African.
So at the moment, Helen's up 10-3 on that one.
Yep.
After 6. The next rink is Denise Kelly against Angie Bracknell. And Denise is up 7-3.
So just on Angie, we spoke about how she had that Carnarvon background, and having played in Carnarvon, she was the heart and soul of that club. She just ran everything and ran it to a really high standard. Just cracking good character in our game of bowls.
Rink 4, Lisa Featherby and Ronnie Lee. Lisa is down. Ronnie's up 7-6 in that one. It's a nice tight one again. Rink 5. Country 3, Metro 10, so that's Lisa Brannan.
And I'll just interrupt as we see Tamara Arnold come down with her second ball, and I reckon that she's just down is the call from AC, so she's in a far better position than me to call that. So with both the leads having their balls down, so good start. There is room in there, and Nat, who has had a really good start to this game, swings onto her forehand. As we wait for this bowl, you slips through some more rinks.
Sian Smith against Lisa Brannan on rink 5. 3-10 Country are down on that one. Metro 10.
Yep.
And then the last rink is testing my eyesight, but it's Bridget, Michelle and Pam Chalmers, and it looks like Bridget's up 8-6 Olympics.
Very
I
good
think.
bowler. Our Bridget, she hails from Newdigate, as we were talking about before, and about playing for their first flag in 30 years. So, and I was saying in the last week, because we had a bit of an update from the boys, and if they won, they were going all out, no expense spared, and they were going to be drinking diesel shooters. This top shelf.
That's expensive.
It's really expensive. I spoke to him, and he said it turned out it wouldn't have happened because the servo's out of fuel. So
it's probably a good thing.
It's probably a good thing. And at least they'll be alive for me to listen to them sing their song of Way Out West. So looking forward to that. Beacon won their flag on the weekend. They back to back, so 3 in a row for the Beacon men. So that's good. So good set by Ruby. Shot. So Julie Watson, third best bowler in the Watson family. So she was maiden name was the Fuster, and the Fuster's a very strong bowling family in that Gingin area. And slides it, gets a piece of it, slides it straight across to their own bowl. So she's just had a solid start. So the ability to be in the area and reaching through the area, and she's had some really good results, and she can also draw cold like she did last time. So Lisa Smith doesn't have a lot of room here to get shot, but she can still get it. So Smithy, as she's referred to as. So back to the B team.
Back to the B team. Yeah, I think I might hand over to someone who's currently in the... what team is he in?
Oh, he's the A team. So
he's in the A team.
He's in the A team.
We'll let him step in for a little while. Peter Harris, because he's got nothing else to do today. Have you, Peter? Or this week, or this weekend? Thank you very much for having me. Might drop back in towards the end of the game, if that's okay.
No, please do, because then, in fact, if you come back in 15 or whatever, you can, swap with me.
All right, we'll do that. Enjoy your chat, Mandy.
Thank you very much. I'm enjoying the bowls.
Yeah, they're outstanding, aren't they? All right, I'll pass over to Peter.
So that card is, so we're about 5 ends behind, are we? So you lead on Saturdays? You ain't playing second. Who does the card? Righto. So I think you need a bit more practice as a second. No worries, thank you. So I'll see you again in 15 or so. Maybe that's a really good job for you, Mandy. You can do the card.
Okay. You trust me?
I trust you. The bar's been set really high.
It's very scribbly.
It is. So. So, Peter, you would have been in deep discussion with the men's state selectors. Is anything you need to tell us that you could live on air and make the screen light up? Probably not.
They didn't consider me.
They didn't consider you?
No.
Well, that's a bit of an upset.
Yeah. No, they're just working out their program.
Right out. Oh, that's good. So they have got a program. That's good. And so the announcement, so when will they start divulging a squad?
Jeez, you straight in, Doug.
I go, well, not that I have a vested interest, as you all know, but I...
you had the tape recorder in there anyway. You'll be able to listen to back later.
Yeah, right. It does really interest me, and I understand the pressure that those guys, as selectors, Mandy, you're a dream maker and a dream breaker. and for every person you make happy, you make 5 become disappointed. But that just goes with the territory.
Correct.
That's the privileges of being a selector, but you've got to move past that and you just do your job to the best of your ability and in an informed way, and that's all you can really do.
Yep. No, they just got to dot some I's and cross some T's. They will put out expression of interest for the over 60s men, not the Open, but the over 60s. That'll come out this week.
Yep, that's good.
You're an over 60 or you've just turned over 60.
Yep.
Don't want to make yourself available. That'll be out soon.
Yep.
Other than that, invites will go out in the next week or so, and then...
And the privilege of having, for Ross Bolton move into a selector, who'll probably have a little bit more input, the over 60s.
Yep, that's the plan. He'll have a bit more input in the over 60s, but certainly have a say in the Open.
Great man is Ross, so a lot of time for Ross.
He'll look after the over 60s pretty well, and Russ will concentrate more on the Open, but also certainly have an opinion with the over 60s as well. So that's the plan for the men. Similar story to the ladies.
So another two to Metro, so that's good. Pete's back in charge of that.
I think we missed a great bowl by Lisa. Somewhere in there.
She
was sitting on the jack.
Feel free if you see that to jump in, Mandy, and that's me and Pete were getting sidetracked on state selection because it comes into its really important busy time of the year.
You quiz Mandy as well, did you?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. So Mandy's just doing lots of really hard work. I don't want to put off a game just yet.
She actually has a vote. I got nothing. I just sit there and listen.
You can keep interrogating him. Thank you. I'll stay out.
Pete's a very experienced selector and been involved in high performance for quite a few years, Peter.
Yeah, and I just sit there and make sure that they're looking after everybody equally. And
so you just steer the ship?
I try.
You try?
Yeah. So they brought the mat up. I think it's the first time they've brought the mat up.
No, they had a crack earlier on.
They haven't won too many ends, Metro, so...
Yeah, and then they threw it to the tee, so they tried to have this sort of length then with the mat up, then they proceeded to throw it right to the tee, so they didn't get the reduction in the length that they actually wanted, but it's good. They haven't had that many, haven't owned the mat for a lot, so...
No.
So, Mandy, who's won what's the split in the ends? Who's won what?
I'm trying to find where that one has come from, but I think it's 2 ends. 2 ends to 6.
So Country have controlled 6?
Yep.
Had owned them at 6 times, right?
Yep.
So, and the Ag, well, it swung back the other way. Country was starting to get hold of Metro there for a minute, and so there must have been a few scores around the traps.
Yeah, I think there's Helen Stevens might have picked up a couple. She's leading 10-5. There's another one there, but I can't see the boards at the moment. The ladies.
So, Peter, you've played in a lot of different clubs, as we quite often will talk about.
Thanks very much.
But that as a reflection of yourself and Pam shifting around with the jobs and careers, so which is fair. So this lady on the mat, which I should have got my Wendy to find out. Whereabouts, what club does she hail from? I know she's from the Southern Zone. She's wearing the Southern Zone shirt.
We're talking about Leela, are we?
Yeah, but I don't know what club she actually comes from. It'd be good to know. I
can find that out for you.
Yeah, I mean, I did go. I went to Jurien Bay and spent a couple of days up there, which was really good. It was a great competition, really well run by the Jurien Bay Bowling Club. It was absolutely ran to the highest of levels. So no one's email, text us with where they're from.
No, I'll have it in a second.
It's always good because there's a more than likely chance that they'll have someone at home watching.
I want to say Albany, but I've got no confidence in that. Good shot here from Ruby.
Yeah, Ruby Leggett. Yep, she just used the wind perfectly there. Beautiful height, beautiful weight control by Ruby. Plants it. It's on a foot behind the jack, right on the line. So Nat Anderson, solid start to this game as we playing the 9th end.
It's a good thing I didn't say Albany. Mount Barker Golf.
Mount Barker Golf, righto, close.
Only what, 60 k's. I think.
I'm not sure I know any other bowlers from Mount Barker gone. Maybe Paul Garbellini played there.
Karen Miller.
Karen Miller plays there. There we go. There'll be some good bowlers come from there then. Didn't take long to work that out. Serge Ansquith, is it? That the vision impaired bowler. He was playing there at one stage.
Yes. Not sure this was the plan, but it's worked out well.
And that other bowl is... Yep, the other bowl, of course, is Ruby Leggett's second bowl. So may not have been the plan and may not have been the intent, but it's the result.
Don't often plan a super trial when you're holding shot.
No. But it makes it hard. So now it's really difficult to get at. So all they can do is Julie Watson just can play her forehand and land on the 2 shot bowls. I'm not sure she's going to play with masses of weight. I think it's just give her another bowl in the head. So the final this morning, Pete.
It was good. It was good quality. Good quality final. It was
right across.
The conditions allowed it to be good quality. There was a light breeze, but nothing. The pace of the green allowed them to play all the shots. So
and they did.
That was good across the board. It was anybody's game after the season that we had. So many evenness amongst the top 5 teams.
And Clive wrote a very good article during that season about all that and how it would change those on top. Never used to stay there for very long. They'd invariably lose and someone else would leapfrog them. So there were 5 teams in the chop-up and it came down to Osborne Park, ended up being the 5th team, and it come down to one of the last bowls of that last round that saw them win against South Perth 6-2, but they need to win at 7-1. So, dramatic finish.
So this end does look like a setup for backhand, ditch weight.
Yep.
Nothing massive. Sliding under the front.
Yep.
It's a hit and sit of those 2 short bowls. Get onto the jack.
I know it's in AC's wheelhouse is that type of shot. Fiona's I'm not so sure, and we get Julie's going to have first crack at it anyway. So Julie, I haven't watched bowl, although I did watch her play a little bit up in June.
Yeah, very experienced. I would have thought this
been around the traps long
her
enough.
kind of shot, but as you can see the angle there, you can see the jack sliding under that front on the backhand. Seems the logical shot here. So she has got ditch weight. It's more of a hit and sit. It's not getting under the front, but contact gives them another back ball. But other score that's helped that aggregate, ring 3. Not sure who that lady is, but you might be able to help me.
Oh, that's one of I coach.
Yes, right. That's your pupil, that's right.
Pupils, yes. Must picked up a number. Pretty good considering. I know the humidity, as you would know all too well, Pete, in Broome is horrific. And couple that with some really high temperatures and a late plane flight. So
ring 3. Denise Kelly leading 12-4.
Yeah, Angie Bracknell. Yep. Great character of the game is our Angie.
As I said, Helen Stevens leading 10-something.
So we've got the 3 three Mosman Park skippers for a successful on Wednesday are out there strutting their stuff, which is good to see.
So Helen Stevens on rink 2, leading 10-5 over Linda Young.
Had a good season. Bowled well in that final on the Wednesday, did our Helen. Big Helen fan. I've had the privilege of playing with her in a few different club events and even Saturday Pennant, so good bowler.
Rink 4, Lisa Featherby and Ronnie Lee. They're 8 all after 9 ends.
Yeah.
So they're not helping the aggregate.
No, that's right. It's a contra deal there.
On rink 6, Bridget Michelle is leading Pam Chalmers 12-6.
Bridget can bowl.
She can bowl.
She cut the mustard last year in Tassie. I was there for that, and in tough conditions, she got the job done. This is great ball.
Just not enough, but pretty important bowl here from Piano.
We wouldn't want to be dropping a 3. 3 and a
Probably
look.
3. But that shot underneath that head is still there.
Beauty of this game, you get a chance to correct if you don't know your first one, and I think she's gone pretty
Some
high.
luck from there. So a good end here from the Metro.
So AC just acknowledging her front 3 bowlers who plonked them there. So we've had 3 taken out, 4 taken out.
3.
Oh, 3. Just 3.
3. So getting back in the game.
So you've seen the potential squad, Pete, or you've seen the squad for the...
It continues. Interrogate.
You just slide something in there.
I've worked with Peter for a long time.
Just in case I forget who I'm talking to.
No, I'll park it up.
They're banding names around. Yeah,
Oh,
they're having, as I say, my job is there to make sure they can justify and treat everyone equally and not just pick people just because they like them. It's always got to be a bit of that with the selectors, a bit of gut feel about certain players. But
yeah, and last year was a classic. They picked Kevin McKay.
Yep.
And people might have said, from a second division bowler Armidale, and I'm not being derogatory here, but was absolutely crackingly good when he got to Tasmania. Super impressive, great human being.
Yep.
And must have been runner-up, I'd suggest, for me, from what I saw of bowler of the series. Did so much right, got the best out of his team, accepted responsibility. So, Mandy, are you aware of the contracts the players sign once they get into the final bit?
Yeah, they were sent to us, to the selectors, a week ago, just for us to have a look at.
And give me feedback. So, is it harsh or is it fair?
No, I think it's pretty fair. It's something you would expect from any professional sports person.
Right. Enlighten us a bit on what would be within that contract for a player.
It would be attitude towards your team, attitude towards your manager, how you talk about the sport.
Alcohol?
Definitely. That'll be in there for sure.
It is. So you've read that part. So Pete can enlighten it. So there is an expectation, and
it's all about timing. We're don't want 12 teetotalers if that's not the way they go. But timing's everything.
Yeah.
It's a time for professionalism, and there's a time to let your hair down.
That's right. No, that's right. So it's played on licensed premises, so you do cut some slack, but there's expectations with behaviour, so which is fair. They're representing their state, themselves, their family, their club, so you must do that to the best of your ability. And I'm one that doesn't think that bowl of alcohol is performance enhancing. And talking to Pete, who is a teetotaler, and it's all credit, so it's never going to be something he has to have any concerns. But having watched the Jackaroos guys when they were playing here, like Cody, Christina, if they finish their game and they're going to have a drink of some description, they will change their shirt or put another shirt over the top. I really take my hat off to that commitment to the sport, and when you go to the AO, you see the same thing. If they go and there's pokies, they'll do the same thing. They really are aware of the image and that they portray, not just of themselves but for the game. So, and they take it seriously. So they're committed to the contract and they honour the contract. So they understand and they honour the contract that they deal with. So all credit to them.
Agreed. Although I do wish I'd brought another shirt.
Although I do. I mean, obviously,
after the game.
I'm
shot here from Ruby.
No, I actually do have a bit of a rule that I don't drink. I've got this shirt on, or if I do, it'll never be one. And even club, I might have two. I never stay and drink for too long. It's something that's a privilege for us to pull these shirts on, Mandy. So
absolutely.
And then to be acting in a responsible manner when we do have. I have seen the other side of behaviour in these shirts. It does bring out the best drinking ability of some of them. But anyway,
I think in this day and age, people have better strategies to calm themselves than having to have a beer in the middle of the game.
I think so. I agree.
Okay. We'll be looking. Liggett just went through the last bowl. She can replicate that. She draws the shot.
She's actually warmed into this game really well. So
just going to go under the head.
And reflected in the scoreline, Mandy. What's the scoreline there now?
6 Metro down 6-9.
And Nat Anderson looking for
Geraldton Bowling Club, used to the wind.
Looking for 5 feet. It's got a bit more than that.
So, Pete, you'll be in the office tomorrow?
Most of the day.
Most of the day. Will Clive get just a 5-minute time so he can just talk to everyone in the office about...
Clive won't be in tomorrow.
He won't be in tomorrow?
I wouldn't have thought so.
No, I hope not.
I hope not as well.
He deserves to bask in the glory of what was a very good performance individually and collectively.
They will celebrate tonight without a doubt.
Correct, he played very well.
He did.
Good shot here from Lisa.
Wow, Lisa.
Oh, lovely, Lisa.
Slide through, but sets her up for the next one.
Yep, did a lot right, Lisa. You just see I've played against her husband Paul a little bit, and I can see a bit of Paul's sort of attitude to the game, but always reaching, coming through there. He's a good bowler in his own right. Great man is our Paul. I did spend a bit of time with him when we were in Tasmania. Great fella. Good to be around.
She's got a little bit more weight here, but if she gets back past, she's unlucky. She was getting back to the Metro bowl at the back there, but finished in a very good spot.
So Country are holding shot, pointed out to us by AC, but their instructions are same bowl, only just missed. Did lots right, Lisa Smith. Last one to get here today, I did note.
But she wasn't late.
But she wasn't late, I must point that out as well. So
yeah.
Certainly wasn't late. And did beat 7 other people, so I should point that out in her defence. So, but that's how she rolls.
Julie looking for virtually the same bowl, with 1 inch more grass.
So, Pennant finals, Pete, we've still got Thursdays to plough through.
Thursdays to finish off on, yep.
Yep. And then any rest for the wicket for you?
Stay. Easy finish of the season. Obviously, we've the Ladies Country Week this week. It's going to be a big week.
Absolutely.
Especially for them. The weather looks pretty good. Thursday Pennant finals will wrap up the Metropolitan Pennant season. We have Easter off, but of course the Everest is on, so that's going to be interesting for a lot of people.
I'll duck down and have a look at that. Russell Tyrrell doing a mighty job with that. I think for every player that has they've lost, they've gained someone equally as good, if not better. So it's a big event, it's a really important event. So,
of course, nominations open for the state triples.
The what?
Just giving us some advice, was she?
Yeah.
No, she was waiting down for Fiona to bowl, and it's hers.
So that's a bit of a...
So, state triples, under 18 championships, really important.
Yes, go to that. And then we've got all abilities at
all abilities, over 60s, singles and triples.
Yep.
And the champions, all in April. So it's a big April. So... need a lot of help from the Metro clubs. Well, it is the best time to play. That's certainly... The volunteers get a bit tired, and it's harder and harder to get venues.
The grass, albeit not masses of grass left around the traps, lots of synthetics. So
a lot of synthetics.
Bit of a saviour in many ways. So greenkeepers give them a chance. Like I know these ones, as soon as they get there, they'll get through Thursday, and then think that these machines will be coring machines, and I see they've done A green, and that's got growth back on that and looking very green.
So Fiona trying to find a hole here. She's very close. Just didn't quite get under the blue. So still 1 for the Country.
So Chris Ace Watson doing her Lisa Featherby impersonation as she runs back up the green.
So still on this backhand, looking for the hole. Bit of trail's good. Certainly known to be reaching more. She's got a bit of weight on this, but she's underneath.
Definitely 2 now.
Didn't help anyway.
No. It's Fiona's bowl.
1.5.
1.5.
Julie wants a safe line here around.
Yep. That's a good call, Pete.
Although her second movement was underneath, but her first movement was around.
So she's given her options. I'm not sure which one she's going to be safe, like your call, first call.
She can get back around there. She has the good weight, but she's not going to quite have the weight.
So, Lexi, where's the...
Just the one.
Just the one.
Just the one to Country. Gets them back on the board. 10-6 after 9 ends.
10 ends.
So,
Should be 10.
Clive, there would have been a red flag for Clive if you get 3. What's his theory? Is it 3 multiples in a row?
He's got lots of theories.
He's got lots of theories. he was right. I couldn't argue against him the other day because he was right. 3 multiples in a row, you'll win a big percentage of the games.
Yeah, it's a large percentage. You can win 3 ends in a row.
Especially if one of the multiples is a 5. You back a 5 up with a 4 and a 3, well then 80% of the time you're going to win that game.
No, he's got a lot of cards to back that up. He does the Cambridge cards every week, and he does the state cards, and for quite a number of years. So he does have a lot of information to back up his percentages.
Yep. He does. Yep.
Nice start here.
Interesting conversation.
Just going to tail away. That wink we missed earlier was wink 5 with Lisa Brunn, just working her way away from Sean Smith. Lisa leading 11-5 after 10 ends, so they all played 10 ends, so they're all keeping nicely in tune with each other, which is nice.
So it's interesting because they did ask me whether they wanted to stop and ring the bell so we all started at the same time. I go, doesn't mean you're all going to finish at the same time, does it, Pete? Although it tend to be not as many, killed ends and jacks flying around like we do in the men's comp.
They've just lost their weight as well.
And so we start next week, Mandy, with our Country Week, with AFGRI on board as the major sponsor for Country Week for men and women. So significant contributors to our sport of bowls in WA, which is really good, albeit today's brought to us by CBH, the CBH Group, Cooperative Bulk Handling, who are a big part of with especially coming off a record crop this year. Great start there.
Pretty good. Couldn't do a lot better on that hand.
No.
Yeah, no. Even our club, you can't do without your sponsors. No. So appreciative.
No, that's fine. So we'll mention it, but that's okay.
Anderson just pulling up 3 feet short. Still not quite getting out to the line. You've got to trust, especially now that breeze is in. You really do have to trust the line out here. Ruby's out there. Doesn't have the weight to join it.
And you're just punching, for part of that journey, Mandy, you're just punching straight into that breeze. So, as soon as you forget about that, it's going to burn up a few petrol tickets, you will pull up shy. So we would normally, if we were calling these ones, we'd get out there and have a roll, but the ladies decided they wanted to have a roll.
Would we?
Well, me and Phil do.
You and Phil do?
Me and Phil do. Our opening line is always we had a roll, and we're all over it. It's really easy to bowl on.
Good shot there from Nat Anderson. Hey, good boards. Going faster than I can keep up. I suppose that happens with 6 rinks.
Yeah, no, we talk about that, about you behind. We wish the Country were in front early on the Metro, and then we blinked, and all of a sudden the Metro had a couple of multiples going across a couple of rinks and bounces back the other way.
So Julie on the backhand. She needs to be around the front.
So we'll say farewell to Mandy Heiner. So
farewell.
Good luck with the rest of your journey as a state selector. It's all thanks from us, from Bowls WA and all the players. for the time and commitment that it's going to take up with you over the next little bit. And so I'm sure you're more than capable to do a good job.
I appreciate that. So, I've been very well supported by people. So
that's great. That's great.
So Lisa's still out here on this forehand. She got a bit more weight this time. Just got to stop, and she doesn't. So they're around at the Metro, but still one to the country. Julie's looking for just a little bit more weight herself. A couple of feet. 3 feet.
Wendy Flack back on air, Peter. So
yeah, I've just been cruising around, chatting with people.
So,
as I do.
Got any state squad questions for Wendy?
No, I had a few for Peter, and he doesn't like my perseverance.
Nearly got in off the corner there, Julie. Not quite, I don't think.
I got 6 names out of him. Just got a few more to go. And what did you learn on your little journey, Wendy?
Oh, I watched a few bowls, talked to some of the quite big crowd actually, to find out what's been happening on the other rinks.
This time, Lisa Smith, she's lost the 2 feet. She has drawn the absolute shot.
What a great ball. Well done.
Great shot.
She's bowled some crackers, not necessarily without luck, where she's played the right weight and gone through some gates, but that one, no gates were going to be giving away with that perfect weight and perfect grass. It just pulls up right on top. So well done. Well done to Lisa. Perth and Tats. So interesting club. I see they've been increased tenure from Perth City Council, so
yeah,
they've been working hard on membership.
Dug up one of their grass to start putting in the synthetic. So
they've got money.
Brand new synthetic very soon.
Yep. Great president in Peter French. Great staff. Lisa and Paul doing a lot of heavy lifting. Lots of really good volunteers. Of course, they host the vision impaired bowlers at their home club nowadays. So yep, tick a lot of boxes they do at that Perth Bowling Club, or Perth and Tats as it used to be known. And the home of Aaron Delaporte.
Home of Aaron Delaporte, yes.
What could go wrong?
Aaron just not quite getting around. Not quite sure she had the weight anyway. Tough shot out there. We need another couple of feet.
So Chris A. Swatson representing the Metro team. 4 down on the board, albeit only 9 ends completed.
Got a little bit of weight here.
This is
which
good ball.
Is going to move the ball or the jack. Is it 1 in, 1 out, I think. So still only 1 to Metro.
Julie Watson contemplating what is the best. So she wiggles her fingers to come up and have a look at this. So both skippers go up there.
So in my walk around down on the end rink 6, where we've got Pam Chalmers playing Bridget Michelle. Bridget's up 14-7, and she has apparently been playing some absolute bombs.
Bridget has?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. She'll be disappointed after the men got beaten yesterday. The women, of course, have been a fairly successful club. Due in part, I'd suggest Bridget playing there.
And on rink 5, Lisa Brennan is up 11-5 with Claire Hughes bowling very well. Yep. But they're against Sian Smith, who has been saving and converting.
Is Claire Hughes playing games. 3 or 2?
She's playing a 2.
She's playing a 2. Oh, that's good. She's one that rakes really well. I've watched her bowl many times out at Monson Park, and she can rake through the head really well. She gets the right setups. Sometimes she can have tough days at the office when you don't get the setups that you need for the type of game you tend to be really strong at.
So same shot was eventually called, but just didn't have the height to get around.
Yeah, looks like a bit of traffic coming through on that side.
Chris, same shot. She gets a bit of that jack. She makes 4. Front toucher here makes 4.
So the teleprompter, Pete, you probably...
I can't make it work, Mitch.
No, Mitch, we're getting one of the 10. But that's fine.
So on rink 4, Lisa Featherby and Ronnie Lee were even when I was down there. Lisa coming in with an absolute bomb of a
lot of weight
bowl.
here from Chris. This is a interesting call. And it eventually made no difference.
I bet there was a bit of action.
Quite aggressive.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that call. Holding
it's
one.
Certainly there. She could have sat it out for 3 or 4, or she could have tried the jack for 3 or 4. She chose the bigger option.
Sometimes within the game, that was probably a good moment to choose. It's not too far in. You got plenty of time if it goes pear shape.
Just the one
to work it back, and a 4 would have changed the scoreboard dramatically. But 1's good shooting. So how were our young ladies going? I haven't been going across, been focusing on this game.
Alana?
Yes.
Playing well with Lisa's rink.
Yeah.
On rink 3, Denise Kelly's team is currently 14-6 up.
Pam Smith's leading
Angie.
for her. Yep, it's Angie.
Pam Smith, against Angie Bracknell.
Yep.
On rink 2, Helen Stevens is 16-5 up on Linda Young.
Yep. That's a reflection of Helen's season. She's had a pretty solid season.
Yeah, she has.
So they brought the mat up and then they've taken it back again. So a bit of indecision there from the...
So, Pete, question, I was listening
girls.
to your commentary this morning and we had one with Christina about putting in the catcher before she played the shot. So what's your take on? I would have loved to have asked you the question at the time if I'd been on. Do you shift the jack and then draw it with your second one, or do you put the catcher in and then play the shot?
Or do you miss the shot with your first one and claim it's a catcher?
It can well come down to the situation, really. If you're 5 or 6 down, you just play the shot.
Yep. Yeah.
But if you're only 1 down, but you could go 4 or 5 down by playing it. It's all for nothing if you don't get the catcher in the right spot to start with.
Yep. It's a waste there where you could have drawn to. That was my spin as well. Wendy, the leads have both been played this rink to a very high standard.
Yep.
As have the seconds, I will add. Ruby and the Geraldton lady have been really good. Super impressed. Nat Anson.
Nat, yeah.
Yep.
Actually, I was going to check out a bit of information about Nat. I might get back to you about that in a second.
A few highs on the screen.
And the other one, here we go. Vince Coloris.
Vince has been...
Linda Trowinski. So, rightio, Linda's from Lake Grace, not from Newdigate, I think. I might be wrong. But great. I'll get, if I'm wrong, I'll get told. I'll give you the tips.
You get told.
But they do, her and her husband, Wayne, do come up and play in a lot of state events. Their young guys are exceptionally gifted young bowler as well, so in good hands down there, gets looked after. And then, Wendy, before you go, if you are going over there, I need to know the lead. I know she's from the southern zone.
Yes.
And I know she's bowled super well, and I've been super impressed, but I'm not sure what club. Oh, Mount Barker Golf. Pete Chapper, you did too.
Doug.
Has she played at other clubs?
Doug, do you need another cup of coffee?
Linda is from Lake Grace.
Linda is from Lake Grace. There you go.
And David Baker, who I know back from way back.
Yeah.
Former NT, but now on the Gold Coast.
Yeah, right. And he played at one of the many clubs you've played at?
No.
Straight through the gap. Beautiful bowl.
No.
We sat there and we listed a number of clubs that Pete has played at. So pick a number. How many different clubs do you reckon he's been at?
I would say probably 12 to 14.
It's pretty good.
I would have said 9 would have been my guess. What is it, Peter?
You're asking lots of questions.
Must be 13.
Yeah. I have to count them with my fingers.
Yeah, right.
That's trying to get back. She's not going to quite get back. So
tell me about the Baker from Gold Coast. I need to know.
David?
Yeah. So...
Well, hopefully it's the right David, if you tell me if it's wrong. More importantly, Sean's father, who's Queensland state player.
Oh, righto. Yep.
Junior, Northern Territory.
Yep.
And David, former Northern Territory state player.
And this Vince Calabrese?
I don't know Vince personally, but he watches and listens to a lot of bowls.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, Clive certainly knows of Vince at the very least. They're great bowls watch events.
Maybe Linda could tell us who won the ladies' pennant in the South Arunga Bowling League. I know Coolin got over top of Newdigate in the men's.
Just going to slide through again. So it's another one waiting for a tap, but in the meantime, they're getting in a little bit of trouble. They do need.
So Acey's holding two.
Two good ruby shots.
And looking to cover.
So a few gaps opening up in the rinks. Next door, Helen Stevens, 16-5. One over, Denise Kelly still 14-6 up. Lisa Featherby is just taking a bit of a lead, 12-9 up.
Welcome back, Wendy.
Good to be here.
Lisa Featherby's twins, 12-9. Oh, that's good. She was sort of doing a little bit on the tougher side.
Well, it's good if you're Metro, not so good if you're Country. Just the two Country, the 1 and 6 with Bridget Michelle still leading 14-7 over there on week 6. Lisa Brannan's leading 12-5 for the Metro. Just didn't quite have the weight that time, well, for the first time for Julie. So again, 3 down. Lisa looking for another 2 feet to get a bit of cover. Oh, there's David. Good thing I'm talking about the right David.
Yeah, hi Peter. Yep.
Lisa again not quite getting around and well turned.
So Linda says good luck to all Country ladies and good luck to Bridget and to Bev from I think
Cochrane.
That might be. Yeah, well she's absolutely Cochrane. But I think it's meant to be the Southeast Bowling League and
South Coast.
Well,
no,
Southeastern.
Well, they're southern. They're the southern zone. And they'll be but of course Bridget is South Arunga, which is a great name. I guess it's just the name of the region, but yeah.
Again, they're vulnerable behind here, holding. Geez, it could be holding 5 here. The Metro. So this is a big end. Fiona's got a lot of work to do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not a lot of way to get in as well, so Chris goes for cover. She's asked for cover a couple of times and Lisa wasn't quite able to provide that. Newdigate lost their game by 7 shots.
In the final. Yeah, right. I noticed there were big wins. Peter Walker had quite a good win on his ring.
That was Lisa's, that's number 6.
I think Harry Rick might have had a little bit of trouble on his, but 7 overall. So, well, anyway, 30 years since I won their last flag. So they were my team that I was hoping to win, but not to be.
Is there a seat out here? Fiona needs a little bit of luck. Doesn't get it.
Nearly. So, what's the go here, Pete?
Well,
Acey's got how far to draw a counter?
She's still looking for that cover bowl. Well, they've been trying to get cover. They're drawing shots, but...
as you go to reach and you drop short, you count.
She can count and cover at the same time here, but that's way cover. She's definitely making...
I think that's going to cover the bank, Peter.
So, Fiona, this is a really important shot here. She is, I believe, quite a large number down.
That was the trump.
Bit of room.
Weighted shot, just missed the head.
Okay. Another good one.
Fiona's got a bit of weight. She's underneath. Can she get a slide? That will help minorly. So I think it's probably 5, certainly 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's the way, girls. Keep it going. Pick up.
Big pickup.
Big pickup for Metro. And they find the lead for the first time on this rink today.
So, persevere. They've bowled, well from the outset. But so have the Country. So it's just been a game of attrition. So stick in it and bowl well enough for long enough. tide will turn and you can get in front. So the overall, the big board 62-46, albeit long lot ends to go.
Thought they said 5, but maybe it was 4.
So my information that I had to go and confirm, I met Nat Anderson up at the Denison Star Classic.
Yeah.
And I knew she was related to someone, but I wasn't sure exactly the relationship. She is the niece of Nolan Keefe.
Oh, righty.
Yep.
Interesting. Yep.
Very, very good golfer, and
Yes.
has only been bowling for 5 years.
Yes. Yeah, I did have a chat with her on the outset, and we spoke about the correlation between people who are good golfers and good bowlers and transitioning from one to the other. And Pete, did you play golf?
No,
I'm not sure the transition, the correlation works back the other way.
I hacked to the
golf.
Cunderdin track a couple of times.
Yeah, righto.
Good course, Cunderdin.
It is.
I hacked it a little bit. A couple of little goes in Tambler, but nothing substantial. No.
I played golf in Corrigan for 2 years. I was told I had a compact swing.
2 really good shots here. Tamara Arnold
has had a fair game.
She's got better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. And I'm not sure her Pennant journey, whether she's playing front end, back end. You may know Wendy.
Tam's playing third to Callum.
Yeah,
her
Oh, is she?
husband.
Righto.
Yep.
Good. Great
And
bloke.
very well. We played against them probably about 5 or 6 weeks ago. Up at
With,
Yankee.
she can arrive and hold. Just not quite trusting that line out there.
Hi, Jack. You can shift it through to here, just over the draw.
Ruby could turn Tamara over once or just move the jack around the corner.
2 jobs she can do here.
Out the line for it. Not the weight.
Not the weight. Matt was perhaps just a little bit too far back for that weight, Wendy.
Yeah, they really should place them in the correct position,
She
shouldn't
did.
they?
Let's go, Metro.
So someone who has impressed me today is this Nat Anderson. You've checked out the family tree, which was really quite interesting.
Yeah, I knew there was
Nice.
some connection there.
Here's a good shot here from Nat.
Wow. Right on cue.
Great shot.
Outstanding.
Still one down, but really good shot.
Done that more than once today, Pete. She keeps fully engaged in this game, I tell you.
It's the same shot for Ruby on the other hand. Still trying to just arrive, just turn that jack around the corner. Just hasn't got the line this time. Got the weight.
Good for the shot.
That's good.
Yeah, you're playing it again now.
So the task set for Nat is same bowl. So redial. Easy in theory, Wendy.
It's quite a simple game, really, isn't it?
And if she misses it, be around the back. So as much as she says sorry, I don't think that she needs to apologise for having a bowl behind the head.
You're under the blue, just arriving. It's in the blue, ready to touch the deck. Comes to here, and we've got the touches.
So being serviceable has Lisa Smith played some gems, played a gem going this way 2 ends ago, of course. So sometimes you do bowl better one way than the other. Pete, I'm sure Clive has a theory on that.
Oh, that's a really
how's
good
that
shot.
theory? Is brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant from Lisa Smith. She's played some big bowls at some big moments. No, it's really good.
3 shots.
Yes. So Julie's task is draw.
Yeah, so just waiting for this aggregate to... Because I'm pretty sure Metro don't have enough at the moment.
So Murray Woodward,
Yeah, doing a great job.
Minister for everything within the club. He certainly does work very hard, does our Murray.
81 to 53. So Metro just pulling away a little bit here. Oh, terribly unlucky there from Julie. Still 2 down.
Just that far behind, just behind.
So AC's going here, that get behind. I mean, if she gets the ball, that's cool. If she gets behind, it does give a good setup for AC to rake through that head and get a piece of the jack. So Lisa didn't feel... Oh, she might have done the Snoop Dogg there, Wendy, she's just got to be taking a little bit too much grass.
Okay, I'll ask. What's the Snoop Dogg?
Don't ask.
Don't ask.
I have to get Mitch to enlighten you. I think too. He's a better generation to answer that question.
Didn't take enough grass.
They took too much
Too
grass.
much grass.
Julie, on the other hand, still the similar shot. Sit the ball. Bit of Jack. She's getting close. Just got to arrive on it. She get there.
She's played that super well.
Has got there. Great shot.
And that noise in the background tells us we've still got quite a few supporters sitting there and strong support for the country contingent.
Country support.
Yeah, absolutely. How good's that? Phil Manning, of course, our country director, is playing in the champion singles.
Is he?
Yeah, absolutely.
How? They needed a sub.
And they're subbing for someone, obviously. So he's up there. He did send me a detailed report of the final, and it was a bit over-detailed because I knew I've got down to who made the scones. Makes a riveting reading. I'll pick the bones out of it for my little podcast tomorrow. But
Well, it's not as strong as I thought they were.
No. Yeah, so...
Chris under the line here. So she's going to come to a good home.
The other bloke who played in the singles comp was the runner-up. The two of them only had 2 starters, I think. So his odds enhanced greatly.
Do they play best of 3? Or?
I'd say not.
Phil would make it up as he goes along.
Yeah, Phil.
Congratulations, Phil.
Yes.
Well done, Phil.
I knew he could still do it. Fiona just a metre short.
Rightio. So,
Similar weight here from Chris, I expect.
yep.
Looking for the jack.
She died. I've seen her play this shot lots of times. She's really good. Just this raking through the head. Give it a chance. The target's wide enough.
Is it going to hold as we come through the shadows? No, not quite. So
Has her own ball that chiseled out then too.
still only one down. Fiona looking for 3 or so feet to draw another.
So, Pete, one of the things the ladies do religiously is they'll mark the height of the jack high height for the ball.
Yes, they do. Yep, that's something they do. Is it going to hold?
It does. That's brilliant. Well done, Fiona Panting. Well done. Not something something that you do. Didn't see it a lot in the men's game.
No, it's not something I like.
And when you were playing 3, you had your doily. There's something that's a ladies' thing as well, Wendy. A little smirk from Wendy is no.
No,
This is an incredulous shake of my head.
Yeah,
Doug.
no, that's 30. That's 30 years ago.
Is it right?
I actually was going through some old club magazines and came across something from the late 90s, which was a reminder to lady bowlers that their skirts be no more than 15 inches above the ground.
Yeah.
And that was in the 90s.
Pretty sure Kanana still have it on the wall. We had to stand to
Yeah.
so make sure it passed. I think it's Kanana that has that. Strange rules.
The game has changed and progressed.
No, I'm not a big one on the feet. Just annoys me.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Maybe my eyesight's going a little bit. It might be more useful than it used to be.
It's just one of the things as you call bowls. It's the thing
It's a nice start.
that it really differentiates between the genders is some of the
I know some men that like it.
idiosyncrasies.
I know some men that like it.
Yeah.
I prefer a hand signal of the distance from my skip. So if I'm 6 inches behind the jack, just let me know I'm 6 inches.
Okay. Right.
Well, yeah, I'd be happy with 6 inches behind the jack too.
Yeah, if you can get that close, that's good.
Yes.
It's never happy. If I do get that close, well, then I'll look forward to getting that call. But mine are usually, they get their arms a long way
6
apart.
feet. You don't have the arms
2
long
metres.
enough.
Well, 2 metres. We have the Meckering metre.
Yes. One of my pet peeves is just a metre. Just a metre.
Just a metre.
Just a metre.
So another good shot here. Very good.
Oh,
So-
again. Called it 100 times.
Tamara had good weight. Just skipped on the line. So same weight with a little bit more line. She's got a lot more line, unfortunately. Weight's pretty good.
Due for another one of your board by boards calls, Wendy, across the rinks.
Yeah.
Your eyes are better than mine. Mine a little bit weary after the last couple of days.
Well, then I won't start with the furthest rink.
Oh, I can actually see that one. It's 12.
Nat Anderson here. She was asked to get behind, but she'll take that instead. That's okay. So a nice build-up of a head here for the Country.
This has actually been the standard this rink's been played at, Pete. It's really good for the selectors to look at because you'd soon get shown up if you weren't bowling well, because everyone has bowled to a really high standard.
You're just going to cut underneath.
But fair effort. Rubes, you probably had the perfect weight.
So on rink 2, Helen Stevens is up over Linda Young, 16-8.
The ability of bowlers to stand in front of a board
It's impeccable.
They are good at it.
and right on cue is the other thing they're good at. I did get a lecture from someone standing in front of the masterboard today, and I was given a message to hand on to the person doing the board, but not repeatable, nor was the message that he told to bring back.
All right, I've got one. Lisa Featherby and Ronnie Lee. Lisa is up 12-10 on that one.
Ruby.
Rink 6, Pam Chalmers and Bridget. Pam is up 6.
Yeah, 6-15.
15-6 on that one.
Correct.
Doesn't seem quite right because it was pretty close before.
Yeah, it was. It was the other way around, I thought, for a little bit.
I think rink 5 is 6:15.
Yeah, that's what I had too.
6:15, 5.
Yeah.
From before, yeah.
So this is a better cover bowl. Julie there, just sliding around. She probably wanted another little bit, but it'll do a similar job.
15-12 for ring 6.
Yeah, Pam's
And then-
score. Pam's down 12-15.
And ring 3, you can now see that. They've already parted and gone the other end, so 19-6.
6 in favour of Denise Kelly over Angie Bracknell.
Country holding 4 shots here. It's still holding 4 because Lisa's job done by it. So opportunity to make a number here. It's not the easiest head to get shot on for the Metro.
Lisa's took another bowl, really needs to open it up and give AC a chance to get at something. It looked absolutely horrible from the mat.
So Julie trying to add number 5. Has she got enough? She got enough. It's going to make it look even worse. Chris asking for second shot.
Yep, second shot's the best shot to have, Wendy.
That last ball just
Absolutely.
made it horrible. Certainly got less than the last time. She's got to hold and run.
And run. I think run might have been the
Run might have been the main problem.
main problem.
So, I believe it's 4 to the Country on the crossover. And Chris saying we'll take a good shot to get out of this.
It will.
Certainly get out of it with shot. Second shot just fall inside the right-hand bowl there. Sorry, the left-hand side.
So Fiona's in the favoured position as she goes back to pick up her white bowls with a purple circle
She wants
racing
to,
around.
Yep, she wants to add, but don't open it up.
No. Well, the target's reasonably fat anyway, but she...
So we've just got to find a seat here. No, just not on by.
So So can't really read AC's mind here,
No.
going back, whether she's going to go, I'll open that up with my first, or whether she's just got that second shot mentality.
It's a draw or
Largish.
fairly large, because little large is just a couple of metres over is not going to do much.
No, there's a bit of traffic in amongst that.
So it's quite large, or draw the second shot. See if you can get close to the shot. Going large. Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
And
So
it
that's
does.
Really
up
good shot.
nicely.
Nice shot.
So chopped a couple out, which is a good start. May look a little bit better from the mat. Looks to me like there's a draw line there, Peter. Which
Certainly.
means there's a draw line for both of them. So Fiona's got first use of this draw line.
Bit of encouragement here. She's got to run a little bit more. She's pretty good.
So it's got a bit of other value as well, where it's
Yeah.
in a line there, Peter. But if you aim for it and be underneath it or just around it, you may achieve your goal.
He's indicated it was in the count. So from drive to draw.
A skill within itself, Peter.
Something that's not practiced often enough. Chris is going to get a bit lucky here.
Still a couple you'd suggest, Peter?
One maybe.
Just the one.
Don't think the front one counts. I think they're measuring for shot even.
Well, Julie's confident she's got the one, and she has, so it's just the one. Well, it was better. I think it got out to about 4 at one stage, so
Good save.
very good save. Opened it up.
13-12. 14 ends gone. Can update that aggregate board. It's just been updated. Country go to 57. Metro move on to 86.
Come on, which way you play, Caitlin? We're holding 2 in the lot.
Just rearranging the furniture here. Mitch in the Central Command is having a heart attack as we move his cords. We're getting a bit of sun, Wendy. Oh, you're not on at the moment.
There you go, Wendy. How's that?
I get the message. That's better. Yeah, just not a good view of what was happening.
About 3/4 lengths. Layla. Is it Layla or Leela? I've been saying Layla. Should
We
have
thought
asked.
Lila.
You should
So-
what, Lila?
We thought
Yeah.
Lila at first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she's got about 4 names so far.
Because I hope she's not
But
sensitive.
it hasn't, well, hopefully not, and it hasn't affected the way she's bowled. She's had an
Yeah.
exceptional outing this afternoon.
I
She'll
will
be
go
set
and
up for a big
confirm.
week.
You go and confirm.
And it's one that
Don't tell her which way we've been saying.
we better get it right, because we might need this name on Friday, the way she's bowling. Come finals.
So has she got the extra couple of feet? No, you've put the mocker on it. Well done.
Weights on your bar behind, Tam.
So Tamara, weight was good.
So Yanchip got a new synthetics, has gone in, Peter.
Is it in, is it?
I'm
Sure.
pretty sure. Wendy did make comment earlier. I'm pretty sure it is in. They might be still going a little bit of sanding and rolling and so forth, but the new
Yanchep.
synthetic at Yanchip.
Yeah, when we were up there, it was in, and they were saying another couple of weeks.
Righto.
So that was probably 3-4 weeks ago.
So it might be close, so that'll be good for that great little club. Going along in leaps and bounds. Got a lot of good people
Yep.
involved up there.
We've been working hard to get that.
Yeah, they have. And
And Callum and Tam Arnold have got their own bowling rink at their property now. It was finished rolling about 2 weeks ago.
It's dedication.
We're coming on with this one, Jacko. Get into the bird.
Layla.
Layla.
It's pronounced, according to Sharon Wanner.
Yep.
Layla.
Layla.
I think I did.
I
Pretty sure.
don't think so. I
don't
think you
think-
started with Lila.
Did
I
I
think
right?
you were the furthest away.
I might have been furthest away, Mitch, I think. So, but anyway, someone's got it right.
Yep.
So Wendy's sorted
Ruby.
us all out.
Good shot from Ruby, so that's the shot. So 2 to Metro.
Ruby hasn't done her chances of progressing into a squad of some description any harm today for me, Peter, as much as I have zero input and very little interest in squads, as you know.
I've noticed.
Wait, sir, for water, yeah. Did you get your first?
I get more than my fair share of feedback about different things, and that'll be one of them.
Selectors are never right.
Just past it.
So Ruby again, still just that little bit narrow, but did find its way past.
Shadow's really creeping across this rink now, aren't
It
they?
is.
Yeah.
We'll have to take the marquees down.
Yeah. Might be a good lesson for the side series about where these are positioned, whether they push them back a bit further or whether they only have one here, so shade just one part of it and not necessarily where the head is. So unlikely to have a head this far up, Peter.
Where, yeah.
Where this one?
Where this one is, yep.
Yeah. But of course, putting them on the other side, there'll be vision will be straight into, all be shade, but it won't be as that hot in October, but looking straight into the setting sun.
The lights at Osborne Park are on at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Julie, 2 feet of weight here. Still 1 or 2 down. Oh. Can she creep around the front? Yes, she can.
Nice little glide.
It is a nice glide. She was doing enough anyway.
So, when you just take a quick little break. So, Pete, as we go across the Metro ladies, just look at the skips. Quite a few of them are ex-country bowlers. Would have at some stage have started their bowling journey in the country zones and clubs and so forth. So there's quite a few, whether it be Helen Stevens or Lisa or Denise and AC, of course. Pam, I don't know. I don't think so.
Jenny Park.
Pam Chalmers.
Pam Chalmers.
Yeah, she was waging, I think.
Yeah, it does ring a bell, but I couldn't. But then Jenny Park, we go through the rest of them, they're scattered all the way
Certainly
through.
quite a few.
Yeah, there's lots. Jenny Parker, of course, won a Country Week singles during her journey. No, without going through them one at a time, but yeah, lots of them. So we see Lisa here. We can hear Lisa's Featherby projected right across the green, which is good to have that. Something you need. Do you look at that, Pete? You know, you talk about the mix of who's who in the zoo when you pick a side. Do you look for some of the voice that some of...
Yeah.
Yep, important part of the game.
Well, yeah, certainly somebody needs to, and can't be left to one person.
No.
Fiona's got a good shot here. This would be number 2.
Great ball.
Really good shot. You can't force it either, if that's not what you do.
No, it's
Can't
not what you
make
do.
yourself do it.
No. I agree. If it's not what you do,
You do need to find a voice or two in the
Yeah,
team across the rinks.
I'm not. That's not my cup of tea. But I'd suggest, Wendy, that you would have the voice that would project.
Yes.
Or are you suggesting you are the one that has the voice?
No, I can get a bit caught up in a game sometimes and
I know.
show my passion with my voice.
That's good.
Change of hand here. Fiona actually looking to cover.
On the back of such a very good first ball.
Yeah.
It's her reward for being so good with the
Yeah.
first one is she gets to cover the second one.
Oh,
Instead-
what a
Instead she's doing it. Well, she has covered, I think. No, she hasn't.
just
Count and cover.
It's really hard for Chris to get to the jack here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
get enough weight around it. She's going to have to come pretty hard through the hole at the front.
And she's a firm driver, but not
Yes.
not a monster driver.
It's a tough shot. And to get enough weight around, she's not going to move the jack very far. I wouldn't
But
have thought.
even if she can get something out,
I don't know. She can come through there with weight, but to get around enough with weight to get the jack into there, which is where they were trying to cover, that's quite difficult to do.
brilliant, Peter.
We just won't get enough weight.
There's a bit of Clive Adams in you, the way you did that.
It's a hidden talent. She's close,
She's very close.
but
Oh,
I'm glad she missed the jack. I was nearly in trouble then.
Still 2. But executed closely.
Yes, she couldn't have done much better. So was it still 2?
2, yes, 2.
Moves them to 15. 15 ends played, 6 to go. It's not going to be as late a finish as I thought it might have been. I think we did start a bit earlier.
Yeah, we did. So
That's nice.
big thank you to the ladies for those who did.
I would say being on time, but talking about traits, that is definitely a ladies' trait. Some of the men are a bit tardy, the ladies are not.
I'll take that one. Just watching over on rink 3, Pam Smith, and a couple of absolute pearlers leading. Looks like she's had a good game.
23-6 up on that ring.
So pretty long end here, they can't get much longer. Matt's only man in front of the tee, and Jack's
Almost to the tee.
2 feet, maybe 3 feet, no, 2 feet. Yeah, it's going to pull up a couple of feet short. It's in the game. I might have just pushed this one.
Certainly not a crime.
It's trying to stop. It's not terrible, that's for sure.
No. This is,
Maybe the pace is just coming out of the green just a touch.
well, it is that time of night. We are getting to where we do see the pace come off a bit. Albeit the green's in such good condition that it won't be
There won't be much.
dramatic. No. But unlike a synthetic, which would tighten this time of the day, Peter, and would increase in pace.
Yep. Another different element. A really good shot. It's going to hold. No.
So just
Still.
the one. So Tamara doesn't have to improve a lot to get shot here. It's just hold that, trust that grass, because it will shape in on that side still.
Tamara again. Just not going to quite get down.
No.
Similar to her first.
Oh, look, fair effort. 2 okay bowls. Not out of it, but not shot. So Thursday finals, Peter. Obviously Premier's here because Osborne Park will host
Premier.
that.
And the one blue is also going to be here.
Yep,
They
good.
have a neutral venue, and traditionally we've just tried to put them with Premier League.
Yep,
Just
that's
to
good.
make a bit of atmosphere. So that'll be Calamundo and Ellenbrook.
Righto, oh, that'll be good. They'll enjoy playing on quality grass. And it doesn't matter whether you play it on C, D, or even E. I watched E up on E this morning and spoke to some of the players, and they were all happy with it. So D was, I would have said, at least a second quicker than down here. They had monster finish on that. So
All the games finished and it's very similar time, so it
Yeah.
hasn't been too much apart.
wouldn't be much more than a second then. So, so I did notice that they were happy to talk to the players, and they go, yeah, it was really good. So it doesn't matter where Osborne Park put them to play, but I'd suggest I have them on sea green because it's quite good viewing.
So Nat is just looking to dig in here a little bit. Just slide out the back door. So her first one is the shot.
Yep.
So one to Country, I would suggest. Ruby
has given herself room for improvement.
Yeah, a little bit of weight required here. Her line's good. And she got the weight. She's pretty good here. Just going to slide on through, is it?
Nope, just out. Just one down. So, okay. $98.65 the aggregate.
Yep.
Yeah, 67. So, it's starting to get away a little bit.
It is. This country, I think, is the only one in front at the moment. 15-12. 6. It's now 17 all. That was also a winning country, but Bridget Michelle and Pam Chalmers, 17 all now. Metro in control of the other 4 rinks, albeit Lisa Featherby not far. So, Mr. Smith, I think, also has just that little bit of extra weight.
Doesn't change a thing. Yep, absolutely. Just get the job done. So how much detail did you like with your third Peach? I mean, you were skipping on improvement, how far short, how wide, anything? Do you need it?
I didn't mind what they said as long as they said it quickly.
I don't know.
I didn't like to be standing.
No, I'm saying.
That's a good shot. Just, I think it's hanging in there, isn't it, from Julie? Does that make 2?
One and a look.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than a third wandering around, especially if you know what you want to play anyway. So you just
standing on the mat and third, and you skip, or your third
or
going.
Skip or third, which
doesn't matter. Going to the front of the head and stating the bleed and obvious that you can see from where you are.
Yeah,
anyway.
You want to be a complicated situation to get to that point.
And if your first bowl's pretty good, and you want to get your second bowl while you've got a bit of muscle memory left in you, and then
to find a hole.
And they're attracting as much screen time as they possibly can. That annoys me.
Especially if they're putting their head down and mumbling into the ground while they're doing it and waving their arms.
Yeah, there's nothing worse. And then they just call you the shot you were going to play.
Yeah.
At least give me something different.
Yeah.
At least it didn't quite. One on the measure. It was Chris's call, I think. Don't think Lisa's bowl changed that. Looking to draw second or third.
So, Peter, 14-game season next year. I mean, the country people go ho-hum maybe, but they play 14-game seasons.
Yeah, a lot of them do. Not all of them. Is Gelton still playing
14? I did have a look the other day, actually, and I think...
You're going to get a wriggle here. Didn't improve anything. It's all just the one to measure.
So, Acey's got a little look at that underneath on the backhand.
Yeah, no, it'll be different for the Metro anyway.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be good.
We've done the hard work to get to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the promotions and demotions and
all that's done.
And final systems.
And as I get lots of questions, I'm sure Wendy does as well, and it's a case of just let us bed it in for a year and have a look at it. I mean, you won't go back.
Ooh, nice motor. I like that. Oh, yeah, let's keep the mind open.
Yeah, mind open, bed it in, see where it goes. And I'm hearing clubs that are showing me the new competitions they're running to pick up.
A lot of weight here.
That's
very much the outside.
For Mitch's benefit, that's the trump. That's heavy shot that misses the head. You really need to make contact on something through there, but didn't.
I think you've already used that today, Doug.
I have, but it's still relevant.
You're embedded in my memory.
It's an apt description of that shot. It was heavy and missed the head.
I'm not sure if Fiona was going to the back, but that's where she's ended up. Yeah, got a bit of a clap, so...
Yeah. Oh, well, that's right. So
more weight here from Chris. Can she make contact? She's close to something. She did what she don't want to do. What took?
Just the one,
Just
so
the
no
one.
damage done.
So that Lisa Boyle at the front was second shot. So another one. The Country.
So I've just got one more to roll out, Wendy, before the day's out.
I'm off now, so
I'll text it to you.
great. I look forward to it. No, go on, Doug.
Well, I have to wait till it comes up in the game.
Okay. What are we waiting for?
It hasn't 16 ends. There's a good chance it's not going to come.
It may not come, so I better roll it out just in case.
Can only hope. No, we'll stick with your plan. We'll wait until it actually happens.
Right, see. It's a how to correct. So anyway, there's I've had one put through to me about how to correct, so we'll wait for the moment to pop up.
Can't wait.
So good start here.
Bye, Layla.
Layla. Yes. Now we've got a name right. We better certainly use it. Nice start.
Does Tamara get Tammy or Tam, or is it always Tamara? I mean, I always will call it Tamara.
She will take any of the three. Tam,
righto.
Tammy or Tamara.
Righto. That's good.
I think Chris has been using Tam.
Righto. Yep. Although AC is from Boulder, and no one uses anyone's full name at Boulder. Great place, Boulder. Great club. We played an interleague round robin there. Played an interzone at Kalgoorlie. Great spot. Great sport like you can't believe. Great club. Green was a bit rough, but the club, everything else
How
went
long
around
ago
it was
was that?
fantastic.
Was that still grass at that point?
No, we actually saw someone.
Still grass when I was at Boulder.
Yeah, no, it was grass, and I only ever known it as grass.
My 1 or 6 months at Boulder.
All right.
Grass. Nice shot from Tamara.
So, have you kept all the old uniforms?
I'm not even sure I got a Boulder uniform.
Yeah, right. You could have got a tattoo. If you'd stayed another 6 months, you would have had a tattoo. You would have had a meerkat on the back of your calf.
I think I got there mid-December. I think Pennant's had finished.
All right.
So what number did we arrive at?
Oh, that's good. I didn't count. Give me 5 seconds.
That's a couple of feet in front. Tab, your feet, Tab. Got the one.
Taking a bit longer than 5 seconds to
10.
count them all up. 10. Okay.
6 Metro, 4 Country.
And the career's not over yet?
The career is over.
Although
Sure.
Broome is beckoning.
No, it's not.
That'll be my discussion with Ken tomorrow is about, and like an associate membership, they're itching to come down and play Country Week,
Oh, good.
but they're not affiliated as players.
They are really socially. I've followed them
Very strong.
on Facebook. Very socially active. They do a
they
lot of videos and things, and
Yep.
they always seem to have
Yep.
a bit of a crowd and having fun with the music and things. So
Yep. No,
doing a good job.
Yep, they are. They're financial, and they're very welcoming.
So Ruby needs a meet up to beat tomorrow's.
So Ruby's been solid with it, hasn't dominated, but has been serviceable. And here we go, just right on cue.
Hasn't quite got the weight.
Gives me serviceable, not quite shot.
Just that
not bad.
shade probably just taking the edge off it.
So Julie, who has also, like all players on this rink, so all bowled to a high standard.
Yeah, she played well, Julie.
Yeah, I thought so.
Another one that's just got to run a bit further.
Which she has.
That's number 1. Good shot.
Play through this blue one here.
Way
Couple
to
out, but
backhand
play
called.
through it. They might get onto us. Get through there under.
So weight down Will she get a result?
Oh,
Yes, very good bowl.
She's certainly
Yeah, just put it back.
might have been a glide, but she was getting it anyway as long as she got past.
and she said that respectfully, just put it back. So Julie played a cracker with her first bowl. So the call is just put it back. So draw it again. Doesn't have to change a thing.
Changed a bit on the grass line and the weight. She's got away from her.
Get another close one in.
Skill, as you spoke about, Pete, playing weighted and then getting back to a cold draw weight.
Yeah, it's certainly, as I said, not practiced enough. Especially from back end players. Can she find a hole up
Well,
and
that's
over?
Ruby's up and over. Helps, but doesn't change.
Well,
Needed another up and over to get that journey.
I think Metro have shot, don't they? With Tamara's on the left there. Maybe. No one's committing here.
That's something I can't go and find out.
Just wander over.
Okay. Like this, you go out and go like that, and that'll be accepted. You'll be closely,
Jeez.
roundly, warmly
Well,
accepted by
wasn't-
everyone.
She has gone. I wasn't really expecting her to get up and walk over.
She's going to get the side angle
Oh,
on
no.
it. Hard for us to
It's
do.
getting a better angle.
So it's all about angles.
But I think it's the two back ones. The one on the left and the one on the right. It's pretty hard to see that. Yeah, it's just going to duck underneath. Just that
So
back-
what, do you
Wait,
get a call for us, Wendy?
you muted that?
Yeah,
Oh, muted me again, Doug.
that's right.
Too close to call between Tamara's, the two back ones.
We're on the edge of our seats waiting for the big
I was expecting
Well,
more.
dramatic call. We get
I'm like
too close.
15 metres away, Doug, on
When
the angle.
You did wander around to the side on.
So Chris fix the situation. Tamara, Ruby's bowl in the front there, up and over, or sit inside Tamara's. Don't sit Tamara's out. Well, that might
Yep,
make
that's-
sure of it.
Take the measure out. So,
Yep, finger
Good
goes
call.
up, so
yep, simple call. Just beat the last bowl. Points out where she needs to get to be a counter.
we'll never know who had the shot. Trying. She's close here. Very close, Fiona. Very close. Good shot.
Oh,
Great shot.
She's played some really crux bowls, hasn't she? Good
She
moments
has, yeah.
where she's just drawn with coldness. So,
Chris might
yeah, awesome.
attack a bit here. Not that there's much to attack, but
I'll be thinking that Linda Warburton might be watching a replay of this one, if not watching it live. Hey,
has she finished her grand final? She would have finished by now. She's playing grand final this afternoon.
right out. Well, hopefully
Which is
she
why
won.
She's not here.
Yep.
They're playing 1:15, I think they started. So
Yeah, righto.
should have finished.
Yep. Anyway, tonight she can digest it however she likes in little bits, or
He's celebrating.
hopefully
Won't have
she's
time to watch.
Yeah, I hope she's celebrating. Hopefully Ross is buying champagne hand over fist for the, but maybe not.
he's such an optimist.
That is the shot line, and it's about that far behind the jack. You draw down on that next.
So what are they? Bit of weight. Looking for some angles. Or just a draw.
She can see can see that gate through there, but not sure on her grip. What she's telling me is no, she's going to
No,
draw.
that's a draw pose, I would have thought. Started well. Just not going to try it get down. It's a good effort.
Just wasn't quite the fantastic setup for her. Need to be a bit more jack high in that ball for her to sit. So
They're thinking 2. Country again. So they're just pulling away a little bit more in this game. 17 ends gone. 18 to 12. Just get into that aggregate. The aggregate is now just getting away from them. 70 to 110. 96 ends played. They've all got around 4 to 5 ends to play. Country in front. Bridget Shell is back in front.
Was she?
18-17, I think, over Pam Chalmers. Metro holding leads in the other fixtures.
Couple of bigger margins. They'll be take a lot of pegging back. So we don't actually play for a perpetual trophy or anything in this. No. It's just straight out bragging rights. Maybe we should... I did get asked a question. So player of the series for Tasmania last year, I did get asked whether at what stage will that be awarded. So
yeah, well, only one of them was here because obviously it was equal with Lisa and Christina.
Yeah, and then also about the over 60s was... Who is here is Tony Madigan.
Okay.
I missed the opportunity not knowing that at the start, so it's my fault.
Apologies.
My apologies. But maybe if she makes on the final day,
yep, we'll do
something.
We'll find a way.
We'll find a way.
Yep. So it started pretty well, but this is a good reply from Tamara. It's not the hand she's been playing, I don't think. If I remember rightly, she has changed her hand.
On the 17th then.
Ava is playing around the clock. Back hand around the clock. She's done that all day.
So, Pete, playing around the clock, do you, suggest or demand to your front end players don't do it, or
don't make any demands?
You don't demand.
So long as they get it close.
Yeah. It's situational. If there's a breeze, clearly you should be on the same hand. But if it's quite equal, then I certainly don't have a problem. If that makes them more comfortable.
Yep.
What do you think about the idea of if your opponent plays around the clock, that you match them so as not to give them an open hand?
Maybe they're giving you an open hand.
Yeah.
Match your own ability.
I like that take on it, yeah.
Yeah, trust yourself. Currently 1-2 Country. Net. Anderson trying to. Indication here. Is it short? She knew it from the hand.
So maybe we should be starting a trophy for this. I mean, if
there was one
at some stage, was
in
it?
The past, same as the men.
Righto.
In the well past.
So if Phil leaves envelopes at blowing across bowling greens again, it might be the Phil Manning Memorial Trophy.
Memorial. I don't think that'll excite the ladies.
No, probably.
I know it won't.
I think we can find better.
Do better. Just a suggestion.
We can find better.
I know on last Monday it was potentially Memorial something or other was having his name attached to, but
there certainly used to be one. I'm not sure what. And the men used to have two, which is why I don't think they really have one, because in the way back they used to have one when the Metro team used to come to the country after the round robin, played in the afternoon, and then another different one when they played in the Metro.
So Chris is showing a lot of interest in this bowl from Ruby Leggett. So can it find a way? It's just going to pull up. She's just got a touch of the shorts just at the moment.
Yeah, there's a bit of road blocking going on here. Still one to Country. The first two lead bowls haven't been challenged at all. Jill's got pretty good weight. Just quite got the...
Just going to slide underneath. Whoa. But that is her.
Sorry for the ears out there. That was just Doug playing with his glasses.
Yep. Although I don't think it'll affect too many because my feedback is always they turn the volume down, Pete.
That was for the first half of the game.
Right.
They're warming to you, Doug.
Another quite aggressive Chris there. Julie's weight was pretty good. She just needs to find that line.
I think the call now is anything behind.
They're not exactly in danger behind. There's only one pole past the jack.
Right. Sometimes I think they cover too early. Well, they'll say if it hits it, it'll go here or it'll go there. But sometimes the question is if they don't hit it. If they don't hit it, where will it go?
That's number 2. A little less weight this time, I think. That's the call. Great shots next door from the country leader. One on front of the jack and one on the back of the jack.
And young Sophie Hay, who hails from the Osborne Park Bowling Club. Tremendous young bowler.
She's answered pretty well.
That was not behind.
So I thought Chris had asked for a bit less weight, but Lisa played a similar weight, so maybe I don't read the signals.
Well, what you get signalled and what you play don't always correlate, Peter, as you should know by now.
We'll find out when Chris plays. Although skipper's prerogative to not tell the third what they're going to play, just in case something good happens when they weren't trying. That's always my theory.
I'm learning a lot about how my skips think.
Who is your skip?
It's dependent on the week.
You can't keep them.
Can't keep your skipper?
Well, I hadn't quite thought about it like that, but possibly.
Just tight, but she has opened the hole up again, so we might see Chris with a bit extra weight here. The gap is inviting. Tight line.
Go get it, Chris. Good effort. Might have a bit of luck.
Lots of luck. Not enough for shot.
But enough to get it back to 1.
I'm sure it was worth a clap.
It'd be worth a clap. But it does leave a set up for Fiona. She knows the weight now. Preset is get it to the orange bowl of Chris Ace Watson. Plonk it out, and you stay for 2. Push it far enough for 3. No, maybe not. I think 2's all that can do.
It's close to it.
She's played
just got
really
to get
well.
down. Just not going to quite. Just got a little too much weight to get back. But
so AC
go
home. Again. Lisa Smith says go again, AC. So we won't have to ask Chris that. She likes to rake through the head.
So plenty of weight here. Well, she called it halfway down. Although I'm not sure it's helped. One of those ones you'd wish that it hadn't, I think.
Might have been a good one to miss. Anyway, they've got to decide whether it's in first. So,
call is
Rob Parker, an umpire from the Osborne Park Bowling Club. Good on you, Rob. So he's come across, and he can't tell by the eye.
I think he's decided the umpire's been called. Lisa must have given him the word. Thought he was going to step on the jack there for a second. Had to dance to avoid it.
Had a fair crack at it.
Late in the day, and this is the first call. So,
what about in the Prem game? The umpires called. I saw there was one when it was under the mat. They're arguing.
Yeah.
There was lots of opinion on that.
Yeah, we talked about it. It was back up against the wall. It's a tough decision. Could go either way sometimes.
The interpretation I got from one umpire that if you can stand on top and look down, if you can see any part of the jack, well, it's still in play. Is that fair?
Logical, isn't it? Logical. Oh, hang on. It's a rule. Okay.
No, it's a rule that's been debated and interpreted many different ways. Is it a hole in the wall? Is it just a divot in the sand, so it might just go a bit lower than it should? I don't know. Mitch did have a good camera angle, and you could see.
Yeah, righto.
You could see certainly a fair piece of that. I think the right decision.
Here we
made.
go.
Oh, I don't think that was...
A couple of rolls on yours.
It was clearly in, but... So this is their closest. I'll work with it. It's an interesting debate. It might be 3 or 4, is it? 5 even. Ooh, that was the one you didn't want to get. Country romping away with this one.
So
23-12.
would have been a good one to miss, wouldn't it?
On 18, yeah, that's the one where you didn't want any kind of luck because it was all bad.
So we're seeing two contrasting styles. So Fiona, who's very much the draw bowler, and AC, who likes to rake through the head. And this depends whether the bowling gods are smiling on you enough at what results you get. Sometimes that one, the bowling gods were not at all happy with it. She's poked it out sideways and dropped a 5.
78, 113. That'll be without the 5, so into the 80s. Everyone's got around 3 or 4 ends to play. So it looks like it's just after 6 kind of finished, 10 past 6.
So any formalities after the game, Peter?
Generally not.
It's
A bit like but
as you finish
sort of finishes and
it's
it's probably a bit of disappointing finish. Hopefully the ladies, I'm sure, will go inside and have a drink and everything, but there's no official.
No, and there was the kitchen's still open from what I can gather. So
To 8 o'clock tonight, yes. So that's good. There'll be plenty of time, and then of course many of these ladies, if not all, will begin their fours campaign. Fours tomorrow and Tuesday, pairs on Wednesday at various venues, singles Thursday, and then everyone to North Beach on Friday.
So this is the line that this is not mine. This is one that was suggested I use.
Okay.
So
later
for Tamara, she has to. It's the Ozempic. She needs to lose a little bit of weight here.
Right, not your best, Doug. Keep
Not
working.
Keep working. It's not mine. I'm not taking ownership.
That's why he's not claiming it. He put that clearly out there. This is not mine.
So once they use that line, you know that it's probably going to struggle. But hats off for someone for originality.
A good shot from Tamara.
So 18 completed ends, Pete, of our 21.
Yes.
Some of them are bowled to really high, have maintained that rage that all the way through. Unlucky, but
Nat just didn't quite stick with it, but
still good ball.
So yep. Tightened the head up anyway, that's for sure.
Absolutely. So this gives the licence to Ruby just to reach through, promote at their own bowl.
Yeah.
Or if you slide underneath, you can still get a look at the jack.
Turning tomorrow's other bowl, sliding. She needs to get down a bit here. And she find the hole even better.
Good
We
bowl.
like it. Good shot. Very good shot. Doesn't count, but another one in the head.
Now you're going to play out here now, Dale. Playing up onto yours. Yours just needs to roll.
Change of hand here, Pennant.
So same sort of idea where you play through your own bowl, get it up and over, and it might need more than just over. An up and over may get it close enough
Confident
to shot.
draw.
Yeah.
But you do need to get, there is this quite short bowl that's only just in the shadows there. You do need to get around that. She's done comfortably, but she didn't have the weight.
Yeah, wouldn't change too much and trying to roll, Tab.
So first bowl was very good from Ruby.
Yeah, Rude.
Set up
Gotta
still
go
the
point
same.
again.
Just got to run this out.
Find the point. Under.
Run it out. Not quite.
Nearly.
Might change Fiona's thinking again.
But we'll have to because it's certainly a different shot now.
Well, we're only the one down. I reckon
So what's the same hand?
So
The shot's okay, but that front one does make it really...
Pokes out a bit too far. Doesn't it?
It'll be in the eye.
Yeah, it will be.
Even though it is around it.
Not that we're criticising the call, but you're
No.
right, Pete. It'll be right in the eye.
I think the call's fine, but that one out the front will...
Throw you.
Could throw you. Nothing wrong with the call.
No, not at all.
Got some scores.
Scores from other rinks.
Yep.
Oh, yeah?
Bridget is up 22-17 to Pam.
Oh,
It's after Pam drew level at 17 all, so
Yep.
Bridget's running away again. Oh, that's helped. Certainly. Not sure it was the plan, but it helped.
Lisa Brannan is up over Sian 19-8. Lisa Featherby up over Ronnie Lee 19-16.
Still tight. Anyone's going?
Denise is up over Angie 28-11. And Helen is up over Linda 21-17.
That one's really come in as well.
Closed up a
Helen
bit.
had a really commanding lead.
Yeah, she did.
So we just got an aggregate change as well, so let me add...
I think that country lead just sort of got on top of young Soph a bit there for a bit. Those darker green bowls.
There's still 21 the difference, but that's the closest they've been for quite a long time. Not a lot of ends left. But where there's life, there's hope.
It's never over till the last bowl's bowled.
Yeah, and 6 rinks, that distorts it to a point, Pete, where the aggregate can change quickly.
Yeah, everyone gets 2 this end. Suddenly it's 9 the difference.
Yep. Or a 5. Chuck a 5 or 2 in there. And
Getting greedy.
Greedy, yeah. Just happened.
Julie's very close to this. Anything can happen here. She wriggling. She is. Great shot.
Wriggled just to the right point, closest to the jack. She's got a fair bit of support behind
She has.
Behind that rink.
Well, this
too.
rink has, yeah.
Yeah, the whole rink has.
They have been here a long time too.
Meaning?
Just a quiet wine.
No, they're the good supporters. They've been here a long time.
They'll be ready for dinner. There they are. It's getting a little cool.
Yeah, it has dropped a bit.
Maybe it's just where I've been coming from, but it feels cool.
I can so relate to that, Peter.
I haven't felt this coolness for a long time. So Lisa getting down there. She's also going to wriggle. That indicates they're trying to get the shot ball up and over and squeeze that jack to the right. It's been a while since I've scored, isn't it?
Feels like it.
We did have a scorecard going on, but it's...
Well, you did while I was here.
We got to end 10 and then it disappeared.
I see, Doug. I did up to end 7 and you did 3 more.
No, that was Mandy. And I take no credit for those 3. When Mandy was here, everything was under control. Yeah. Commentary improved, but the scorecard went south.
Yes, that's I was. Don't just handing it to me now.
Fix that up, Petty. Isn't that your job? Isn't that how you live your life? Your job is like that. Fix that up.
For those who can't see it, we've got a scoreboard 10-6 on 10, and then it's blank, blank, blank. The second has forgotten to score. Can Fiona run this out? Because the line is really good, but not going to quite have the weight. It is going to be a nuisance, but Chris has found herself in these situations a little bit where things just aren't quite lying.
No, sometimes
perfectly.
She's had some tough setups to get at. She certainly hasn't had anything kind of play, had nothing framed up for her much.
Well, if she's forehand, that would indicate she's going pretty quick.
It's heavy.
So it's probably just stitch weight. Well, things are moving. I think she might have...
That was Fiona's ball that she pumped up further.
Got a little bit of luck there. No, it's still one to country. That's where the camera lies, because that bowl of Tomorrow's looks like a shot from my angle.
Yeah. Julie's played a good game as 13 at calls. You listen to her calls. She's very precise. She doesn't waffle. Gets to the point.
Very experienced player.
Yeah.
With Kathy Gobbard a lot as well. Now just going to run out.
She's a classic draw bowler, isn't she? So it's just a go-to. That's bread and butter for her.
Well, it looks like the opportunity is to squeeze that jack, backhand that jack down the line.
Yep.
To where Lisa's feet there.
Yep.
And that is all their bowls.
Yep, so they're Tamara Arnold's, those tri-coloured bowls. So easy to call, hard to play, but well within the wheelhouse of AC.
Yeah, just doesn't want to overdo this with too much weight. She's got a high line. How's the angle off that? Negative, nothing. So
okay.
Another one, yeah, weight was good. Just a... Julie's cold.
She's kicked out too?
I think they're
Just
measuring
moved
for
them.
shot. I think they just kicked out the waste
I kicked
ones.
out all the overburden.
Yeah. See if her eyes are any good, because she certainly called it. Oh, easy. Well,
You only get it once. You can only measure it once because they only count it once. Julie, I know she's going again.
okay, that looked comfortable from our angle. Julie's not going to lose her measure many a time. I've pinched a measure or two. So one or more to the country. They have won a lot of ends in a row. If only we knew how many. If only we knew how many, but we know.
But they're second. We're just duplicating what their seconds do. I'll have a look after and I'll find out.
24-12. They played really well as a team.
Yes.
Someone's always,
absolutely.
Someone's always been there. They haven't let anything
Haven't had
down.
to rely on anyone.
And they've made things difficult for the back end just by bad setups.
Yep. I wouldn't put align too much of this blame in this game to AC. You know, she's just been left a little bit stranded. For me, under pressure and horrible setups.
Yeah, no, the country girls have just been too good.
They've just played a real
Metro
steady
game. Yeah, the Metro girls have been
steady game.
Been solid enough, but sometimes it just doesn't lie for you.
Yeah.
So 2 ends to play on this rink. Looks like everyone's nearly got 2 ends to play, so we're all going to finish at a similar time.
So the margins stretching out a little bit here and there. Aggregates comfortably in control.
So another... No, they were going to turn the board over next door. Currently 21-17 a Metro.
Helen Stevens hovering.
Country do have the mat in hand, so... And a bit of a dive on that rink to try and win it for the country.
2.
Whatever it was, Lexi Webster didn't agree.
3.
So tomorrow, just the weight's not bad, just a little bit more weight, but just get that line right. It will be just tightening up a little bit. This is a good shot here.
Tamara Arnold.
Tamara Arnold. Very good. Front of the jack.
Yeah, probably cut even in that battle between the two. They've both been really good.
Yeah.
You'd not want, it's not an embarrassment to lose a tight battle like that, so they both had their movements.
It's been pretty close. I say every position's been reasonably close, but maybe just...
Nat maybe has got the better of Ruby. As much as Ruby's had her moments, well and truly.
Just not going to quite run it out. The line was perfect. Again, Ruby's just got to slide on past this jack. Doesn't have to make contact. Just gets to the 2-foot line past the jack. She's done her job.
Good Rubes.
Run it out.
Very good, Ruby. That's perfect seconding.
Yep. Very good.
Yep. And it is probably the criticism of Ruby, where as much as she's had lots of good bowls, probably hasn't had enough that are to and through. She's just
on
not
that
shy.
shorter side.
Yeah.
Yep. Potentially.
But that one, she...
So it was the number. So next door, Rink 2, is now 21-20 Metro Country. So they've come from a long way back. Helen Stevens was
10 or 12 up.
Yeah, quite a bit up. So that's a really good effort.
Give it a thump. That's a bit hopeful.
So Ruby duplicated again, slide past her own. She's got to find that couple of feet. She looks like she's found that.
Yeah, no, looking good, Ruby.
Yep,
that's the second's weight. It gave it the opportunity and ends up in a home that's very usable.
So Julie's, and the line was pretty good, just didn't get the weight. It's just that's darkness taking over.
As much as the lights are cranking up, the fair shadows cast, our shadows almost reaching the other end of the green, Peter.
We are. Lisa find a hole. No, she did not.
She
so still 2 to Metro.
So Julie's Watson's intentions are that it won't be 2 after she puts this bowl down, but we'll just wait on its journey.
Get to the back of the shot bowl. She's done her job. And she's close to that.
She's played this pretty well.
And gets the wriggle. Oh, doesn't need it. It's perfect. And again,
just
falls over, and the situation is just turned to mud for the Metro team. They've just got nothing to look at here.
Absolutely horrible, isn't it? But what?
That's a perfect bowl.
A perfect. AC can see a bowl, but I can't see how they're going to get through too much there. All she can do is really bulldoze some of the trees out of the way so AC can get to it. There's a bit of rubbish in front there, isn't there? So, albeit not rubbish at the time, not that far out of it, but as far as a path to the jack goes, she needs to open it.
There's just nowhere for her to go here. So this is a set-up bowl because by Lisa shouldn't be trying to get shot. She's trying to set it up for Chris. So what is the decision? We'll see what she does. She doesn't want to draw backhand and let sit jack high. That's what she doesn't want to do. There's still a path in that forehand. She can quite easily count in there if she gets it right.
And cover to a point.
Yeah, just slide on past if she doesn't. Oh, they are calling for a thing, but I suppose we were calling for just in there.
Yeah.
But I think they're going into there, aren't they? Because that is, I think, theirs coming in. There's coming in there. Gone the safe route. I suppose when you're 24-12 up.
Yep, and running out of ends that you might as well just smoke the game, ice it off. So
done what she's asked. So the only bad thing she could have done was sitting at jack high, or just in front of jack.
Yeah, that's usable. So Ace Watson's really got not much to look at here.
More on the just over the draw.
Played it pretty well,
You
actually.
can move that front green off. Oh, changes the
quite.
angle.
Yeah, it's about
Not
off.
sure.
Now she's probably only got bigs, all she's got, and then so that means Fiona will just cover. She's covered the 2 metre point. Probably just needs to get inside of Tamara Arnold's bowl, where those two bowls are. 2 metro bowls is plonk inside them, and that's most of the bases covered.
Just
But
lost a bit of weight, so it's
happens.
not going to change anything.
Contact on yours. Meter over. Onto that.
Yep, good call.
Jack. Jack will come back to here.
Yeah, so she needs a little bit more than she had last time to get enough
Yeah.
up and overs. She has got more than last time. But cannot. So great shot from Julie Watson.
Yep.
There's another one to the country.
Wasn't just that she took it from being down to
5.
being up. It's just the where it got parked up. It was just impossible to get at.
So last end.
Last end. So
Last end for this rink. Rink 3 has finished. That is a Metro victory. Just got someone in front of the scoreboard.
it's quite a bit, I think.
Would be. That's the best coached lady on the green. Skipper in that rink.
And
Prob-
whose rink
35.
is that, Peter?
I don't know.
35-11.
Denise, I think. Her name
Final
is.
phone will ring off the hook tonight, Wendy.
35-11 to Denise Kelly on rink 3.
And that aggregate, I suppose, pretty much smoked at 116.95.
Just getting an update on the aggregate.
So hats off to the volunteers all day today, Peter.
Yep.
I know some of them have been the same person all day and only had the one aggregate board needed this afternoon, but they were manned all day and everything was well presented at Osborne Park Bowling Club.
Yep, they were here
Absolutely.
at 6 o'clock this morning. Unfortunately, so was I. And so was our great camera person, Mitch. He was here.
Mitch.
He was actually a bit late, 10 past 6.
How's he? Yeah, righto.
I think he stopped for a coffee.
Yeah, good start.
Nice start, finish there
and
for Tamara.
The tents will be interesting. A placement for the side series about where you should have them. This is a perfect setup.
Best thing about the
Got
tents,
towers,
it's not
boys.
ours, so I don't have to take it down.
Yeah.
So, Layla, who's had a really good game, can she finish off on a high? And she has. That is a really, really good shot.
Just ices a really good day.
Yep, she can be certainly proud of her efforts today.
Come Friday, I'll be very surprised if we don't see her in one of the disciplines after the display that we've witnessed here this afternoon, Wendy.
It's a bit cool.
Yeah, it is. It is. But, you know, like, if that form continues during the week, it'll be pretty hard to beat.
Tomorrow just around the outside. Still 2 good bowls.
Remember it's shorty short, though.
Shorty short, I haven't heard that call.
Sure. Yep.
It's a Geraldton call. They are measuring the rink next door, going into 2021.
Yeah, drop it now.
On to the Metro. Just not quite. So that's the one next door. So it's 21-20 to the Metro. I'm not sure if they're measuring for shot. There is a bowl out here on a cloth. I'm about to say. It's on a cloth.
Which means it's already been counted.
Which means it's already been counted. I can see the logic of that. I don't do it, but I can see the logic of it.
That green,
And that
I was
is
going to say that dark green, that's that
2
lead
to the
spot.
Country.
So Country have won that rink. That's a really good. Well,
If there's a fair fight,
Oh, no,
10 or 12.
no, sorry, they've still got an end to play. They fooled us. They changed those ends back.
Anyway, yep.
But they're in front, 22-21 on that ring next door. I thought they had 20 ends already up.
They did.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm glad I'm not going to
Someone
see it.
flipped the board a bit early.
Yeah. Okay. So they've got to finish it off yet, which is
So Country have picked up the last 5 shots on that rink.
the Linda Young rink.
Yeah.
with Irene Grout, Kerry West and Joe Lancaster.
I think Joe Lancaster has cranked. I've looked over a couple of times, and these dark green bowls of Joe Lancaster have been peppering the jack.
Yeah. Big second half.
So your lead controls.
So Julie Watson, who last 6 or 7 is especially, she's been very good. Didn't quite get around at that time.
You are.
Again, the head is building badly, but a little bit of movement under there.
Play up through here. You get an edge of that. You get the jack. You go through. Yeah, you want to be trying getting under the blue. You can get it off the edge of this one here.
Aggregates now 107. It's 107 to country. Metro 132.
Yes, Smitty. Come on, Smitty.
107. So 24 the difference.
Gets
that's
it
a
out.
really good shot. Got to let clean.
Got that clean, very good, Lisa.
Start again.
Yep.
But
So back to a
yeah,
shootout.
Country have done really well. They fought back
I favour we're down.
25 the difference, but
That's the shot bowl.
they fought back really well.
So we just cast our eyes over to rink 2, and we see Joe Lancaster and young Sophie Hay both having bowls somewhere around the jack.
So Julie Watson, don't think she's given it enough here. No, she's
We've
going
got
to
the
leave
one.
Fiona some work to do.
Simple call, draw it.
That's a good 2 metres out.
So Country holding 1 on that rink 2.
Yep.
Another rink finishes. That's the Lisa Branham rink. Gets Jan Smith. Lisa Branham will win that. It's 23-8 at the moment, with 1 end to go up. And it's a Country score. 23-9 to Lisa Branham over Jan Smith. Rink 4's finished. That's the Lisa Featherby over Angie Bracknell, I think, was on that.
No,
rink.
that was Denise and Angie were on rink 3. Lisa was 23-18 on rink 4.
Yeah. Who was that?
Ronnie Lee.
Oh,
Ronnie Lee.
Apologies. So Lisa Featherby wins that 23-18. That was tight most of the way. Rink 6 is also finishing. That will be a Country win. I suspect the 7 in front last end. Bridget Michelle over Pam Chalmers.
So Pete, we'll have to get the article from the Cambridge win blown up and sent up to you next Sunday. I'm sure.
What article?
On the Cambridge win.
Well, Clive will have to write it himself. I'm not writing it.
Oh, right. No, he'll write it.
He'll be able to do
It
that.
might be the first. There might be a 2-pager.
Fiona, can she finish off a really good game? Needs to find a hole here. Find a hole. Hasn't got the weight.
Bridget Michelle ended up 26-18.
26-18 over Pam Chalmers. So an 8-shot win. So the rink 6 and rink 1 have done their job.
There's
Chris, got a bit of weight here. Jack's moving.
and to herself.
And
Yep. Well done.
Made 2 or 3 to finish the game.
Yep. She deserved it a little bit, you know. She
She's claiming it.
yeah,
Well,
no, she should be.
She said that's the one that worked.
So 2 or 3 there. We'll get that final. It's just that rink next door now, where Country are currently leading by 1 and have the shot. Can't quite see it with the ladies in the way. We'll just have a quick look at that, because that'll be the last rink we finish, so we can wrap up soon after. We might as well finish it off while we're here. Doug?
May as well. So
So it won't be a great shot, just point it out. We can't move our cameras,
yep.
but we'll try and get just those last skipper bowls.
And so the degree of difficulty. This is when Wendy can come into play here. You can see through all those legs.
Through the legs, hanging out wide, not bad weight.
They're not encouraged, not showing much intent to move.
No.
Very inconsiderate.
So it'll still see a aggregate win to the Metro.
Mitch has got the look on it.
So well done, Mitch. How he's managed to do that amazes me.
132, so 25 the difference.
So they're not going to pick up 25 on that last end. But anyway, a great afternoon. So as our intro and lead up into Ladies Country Week, something we look forward to both Country Weeks, really significant events in our Bowls WA calendar. Some 400 ladies will be gracing the greens during this week, culminating in the finals to be played at
North Beach.
At North Beach, I was about
Saturday.
to say, on the Saturday.
We hope Saturday.
The weather will decide that. We don't know about what weather lays in front of us. It's always a guess with the weather, so hopefully it enables us to get through, but something to look forward to. So, Wendy, you'll get to some of the games. Sorrento hosting any of the ladies'
We've
country?
got the pairs on Wednesday.
Well done. Yep.
So, won't get to any of them until Friday. Have a little staycation away for the week now that Pennant is over.
Another one.
Yeah, you can't have too many staycations.
That's true. That's true. They're just going to pull up short there.
But we'll try to get there on Friday.
Yep. And Saturday?
Potentially. We've got a little job to do for Interregion Round Robin Metro.
That starts
on the weekend.
On the weekend.
All right.
So Helen Stevens needs to manufacture something here. One down on the scoreboard and one down on the rink. And not just, I wasn't say she's too wide, but still too wide. Didn't really open any doors for her either.
No, it didn't change. Doesn't make it any easier. Still looking horrible. But anyway, this has been a great start. The weather was kind to us. The greens are fantastic. We had a great little group of supporters. We saw some great bowls. We saw some different results where the country picked up their fair share of rinks, but it was an aggregate, which is an aggregate game where they got the job done.
Certainly could be 3 each if Helen can't fix this.
Same again.
It's been delayed 30 seconds. Having a look. Lexi Webster's her third.
Lexi Webster hailing from the Safety Bay Bowling Club. They had a fairly successful year at Safety Bay. They had a few things go right during the year. Made a few finals and give themselves a chance of promotion up into Premier, but didn't quite get there.
Lexi would have played this morning, wouldn't she? She was.
Yes, she did.
She was Safety Bay one white team.
Yeah, correct. She was.
She's had a full day.
So she's had a big day. And come off to as much as the greens, both grass at different paces.
So Helen playing with some weight here, just ditch weight, looking for some contact. And gets nothing. So 1 to the country. So Linda Young will win her rink 23-21. The Metro will win the aggregate by around 20 or so. Really good fight back from the country team because they got behind by a fair few.
Yep.
So any more you want to add, Doug?
No, it's just thank you to Wendy and Pete and everyone and Ken this morning. It's been a full day. Mitch, High Tide, he's just exceptional with the production of everything he puts out there. I know we get the feedback we'll get will be of the highest degree. He really does impress everyone, and we're happy to be work in cahoots with Mitch. He does a great job.
And good luck to all the ladies bowling this week. Enjoy your bowls.
Yep.
May you bowl well.
Usual country week, they'll renew some friendships that they haven't seen people in many years, which is one of the great things about country week. So that's the end of Osborne Park, at the day at Osborne Park. We had our premiers this morning, and to culminate in the Metro ladies taking 3 rinks, the country ladies taking 3 rinks, but the Metro winning the aggregate. So thank you for joining us, and we'll hopefully join you again next Saturday for the Country Week finals. So thank you very much.
Thanks. See you around.